century of crime detection has produced no more famous name than that of Sexton Blake. We present William Franklin as Sexton Blake, with David Gregory as his assistant Tinker and Heather Chasen as his secretary Paula Dane, in a series of case histories by Donald Stewart. Today's episode is called First Class Ticket to Nowhere.
You'd better stop, Tinker. It's no good calling along blindly like this. The fog's so thick you can scarcely see the radiator.
Wasn't so bad a couple of miles back.
You run into a pocket, I think.
What are we going to do?
I'll get out and try and find out where we are.
Let me go, Governor.
No, you stay here with Paula. It's like trying to see through thick soup. I'll go and see what I can find. I shan't be long.
You know, we ought to have stopped at that pub. I did suggest it, but Mr. Blake was determined to press on.
He was in a hurry to get back to London.
There doesn't seem much chance of that, does there? It looked like being stuck here for hours.
Well, the Governor can find his way back to the car.
Perhaps we ought to sound the horn every now and again. Oh! What was that?
It sounded like a shot. I'm going to see what's happened.
I'm coming with you.
Oh, you'd better stay where you are, Paula.
I'm coming with you.
All right, but keep close to me then.
Let's give Mr. Blake a shout. He can't have got far in this.
Hey, Governor!
Mr. Blake! Mr. Blake!
All right, look, man.
What's that?
Oh!
What's the matter?
Oh, I've just found a fence. Well, come on.
Found it?
Okay, Governor.
Follow it along and you'll come to a railway station.
A railway station? Oh, well, that's something.
Oh, we've come to the end of the fence.
There's the station. I can just see it.
Where are you now?
Here, Governor. Quite close.
Now, why didn't you stay in the car?
We thought we heard a shot.
You did. Somebody took a pot shot at me from inside the station.
Station?
Yes, but it's derelict. Looks like one of Dr. Beeching's casualties. Whoever it was is gone now. I heard him stumbling away in the fog.
Blimey. What have we struck this time?
Well, let's go inside and see.
Can we get in?
Yes, the door's unlocked. I was going in when you called.
Oh.
Oh, the fog's not quite so thick in here.
It's quite thick enough. Oh, dust, rubbish.
Here's the old booking office.
Oh, and this door must lead to the platform.
Not a very big station, is it?
Do you think any trains go through here, Governor?
No, I doubt it. I should imagine it was a branch line that's been discontinued. Let's see if we can find out the name of the place. It might tell us where we are.
I've got it, Governor. Yeah, there's an old board here. Half a tick. Farmley Hope.
Never heard of it.
So, we're as wise as we were before.
Oh, we may as well have a look round. We're as well off here as we would be in the car.
Hold on. There's a ticket on the floor here. Looks fairly new. It hasn't been clipped. Stone laid.
Well, why the excitement?
Look at his ticket.
Let me see. Oh, but that's ridiculous.
What's ridiculous?
Well, it's an ordinary railway ticket, but it says first class single to nowhere.
There can't be a place called Nowhere.
Quite interesting. The ticket's properly printed, but Farmley Holt has been written across the top with a ballpoint pen.
It must be a joke. Something from a kid's toy.
Perhaps. The man who shot at me wasn't joking.
Listen.
What is it?
I had something move. In there.
Their booking office. Well, let's see.
Oh, be careful. Don't touch me. Don't you touch me.
It's all right. Nobody's going to hurt you.
Oh, where's Ricky? What have you done with him?
Was it Ricky who shot at me?
No, of course it wasn't. That was the other man.
You're certain there was another man?
Yes.
Supposing you tell me who you are and what you're doing here.
Well, why should I? I don't know who you are.
That makes us evens.
I've got to find Ricky.
Did you come with Ricky?
Of course I did, on his scooter. We couldn't get any further than this because of the fog.
So you came in here, is that it?
Well, it was better than sitting out in the fog, wasn't it? Ricky stayed outside to find somewhere he could park the scooter, but he never came back.
Do you mean he's still out there somewhere?
I don't know where he is. That's what frightens me. Well, he could have got lost in the fog.
Didn't you go to look for him?
I was scared. There was somebody out on the platform. I heard voices whispering. Then there was a cry as if someone had been hurt, and I only had time to slip in here when a man rushed through, and I heard the shot.
You haven't been here long, then?
I suppose not, really. I was just coming out when I heard you come in. I thought it was that man back again. Here, what are you doing here? Well, we got stranded in the fog, too.
We came to see if we could find out where we were.
I see. I must try and find Ricky.
All right, we'll all try and find him.
Is he your boyfriend? Well, yeah, in a way. can't understand why he hasn't come back.
The fog seems to have got a bit thinner, Governor.
Well, it's still thick enough.
Tinker, go with this girl and see if you can find the chap Ricky and the scooter. I want to have a look out here on the platform.
I'm coming with you, Mr. Blake. Ricky! Ricky! Where are you? We do find them, don't we? What a miserable-looking place.
It's becoming quite popular.
I think it was right about the fog thinning, Mr. Blake. You can see the railway line now. Come here. Quickly.
What is it, Paula?
Look. Down there. On the line. Could it be Ricky?
I shouldn't think so. Looks like somebody much older. Whoever it is, he's dead.
Dead?
I see a crack on the head by the look of it.
Do you think he fell off the platform in the fog?
And smashed his head on the line. Could be. He's got something in his hand.
What?
Hold on a second. It's a railway ticket. A first-class ticket to nowhere.
Funny business, Blake. I don't know what you want me to do. Not my pigeon. This chap, what's his name? Inspector Bracknell. It's his headache.
I'm curious, Coots.
Always the same, isn't it? It beats me how you manage to get mixed up with these things.
Seem to attract them, don't I? It's this ticket business. Properly printed and all. Someone's gone to a lot of trouble.
Oh, the whole thing's fantastic. Who's the dead man?
He hasn't been identified yet. Looked rather like a tramp.
Yeah, I bet he was. Took shelter in that station from the fog, fell off the platform, bashed his head on the rail.
And the man who shot at me. You're suggesting he was a tramp, too?
What do you make of it?
Nothing very satisfactory at present. That girl, Diana Frost, she said her name was, is a typical teenager. Now, what happened to her boyfriend, Ricky, and his scooter, we don't know. We didn't find either of them.
Maybe he went off on it.
In that fog, in any case, we'd have heard him. And why did he leave the girl behind? I don't think I believe her story.
You got her address?
Yes, that's why I don't believe her story.
I'll buy it.
Well, she lives at Streatham. It's quite away from Farnley, over 100 miles. I'll admit that the fog got really thick very suddenly, but it was hanging about all day.
I get the point. Didn't she say where they'd been, or whether they were on their way back?
She was very vague about it, just running around was how she put it. Bracknell didn't press the matter. He thinks that this unknown man's death was an accident.
And you don't, eh?
Well, I think it's very unlikely. The girl heard voices out on the platform, followed by a cry. Then that chap who shot at me rushed to the station. I've been shot at a number of times, and so far it's never been an accident.
I'm surprised Bracknell was so easily satisfied that it was.
He's not one of the shining lights of the force, Coots.
I've met him. Wonder how they ever got off the beat. Now, what's on your mind, eh?
Do you know anything about a man named Herbert Preston? He's the owner of a place called Shantytown. It's a club, very popular with teenagers.
I know the place, and I know the man. Nothing against either.
What sort of joint is this club?
Well, better than most of these dives. Well decorated, good bars. Food if you wanted in the restaurant upstairs. Got a lot of similar places in the provinces, but these clubs are the sideline. Main business is wholesaling canned fruit. Now, how does Preston come into it?
The word Shantytown was scrawled on a bit of paper in the pocket of the dead man at Farnley Hall. We found out there was a club of that name just on the outskirts of Soho.
Well, all Preston's clubs are called Shantytown. Oh, you know the kind of thing. Palm trees, jungle wall painting, lots of bamboo.
Oh, yes, I know.
Well, I must be off. Give me a ring if there's anything I can do.
I'm sorry to interrupt, but I want that file you took this morning, Mr. Blake.
Oh, it's over there, Paula, on the desk. Don't go for a moment.
I'll let myself out. Bye for now.
Goodbye, Coots. Thanks for coming round. What are you doing this evening, Paula?
Well, if you're thinking of taking me out to dinner...
I'm not.
Oh.
I want you and Tinker to go to Shantytown.
Oh, yes. There's a restaurant upstairs.
Never mind that. I want you to tell me the sort of place it is, the type of people who go there. They're teenagers, mostly. Use your eyes, see if you can spot anything going on below the surface. Understand?
Well, Shantytown certainly gives its customers the goods. They didn't get that group for peanuts.
There's nothing tatty about the place, is there?
Except the customers. They're a mixed bunch. Look at that girl over there. If her miniskirt was a couple of inches higher and her top a couple of inches lower, there'd be nothing left for the imagination.
You haven't taken your eyes off her since she came in.
The governor said that you use your eyes.
He didn't mean that way.
Some of them are quite scruffy, aren't they?
Oh, with all this long hair, it's difficult to tell the boys from the girls, except for their clothes.
Not always then. How do I look in this wig?
Ghastly.
Oh, thanks. You look a bit weird yourself.
Oh, I thought I looked rather fetching.
That bloke with the whiskers and the protruding teeth seems to think so. He's been gobbling at you for nearly 10 minutes.
Shh. Here comes the boss of the whole outfit.
Herbert Preston. Oh, I must say, he's a distinguished-looking bloke. That photograph the governor got hold of didn't do him justice.
He must be in luck. I don't suppose he comes in here every night.
Preston's coming over to the bar.
Mr. Kyle been in here, Johnny?
Oh, I haven't seen him, Mr. Preston.
Tell him to come to my office as soon as he gets here.
Right you are, sir.
I wonder who this chap Kyle is.
I've no idea. Do you think we ought to explore the rest of the premises?
Particularly the restaurant part, I suppose.
I wasn't thinking about that. We're not doing much good sticking by this bar, are we?
I'd like to get a look at Kyle.
Hello? Get a look at that instead.
It's that girl. Dinah Frost.
She's just come in.
I hope you don't spot us.
Well, she wouldn't recognize us in these get-ups. I think it's something to report to Mr. Blake, anyhow.
Well, it doesn't mean much, does it? Well, she's the type that would come here. This place isn't strictly a club, not a membership club. Anyone can get in if they pay the entrance fee. Hello, who's this?
It's probably Kyle.
Oh, I don't much like the look of him.
Evening, Johnny.
Evening, sir.
Give me a double scotch.
Mr. Preston's been looking for you. He wants you in his office.
I'll buck up to the scotch then and I'll go.
There you are, Mr. Kyle. Thank you, sir.
See you later, Johnny.
That door over there must lead to the office.
Meaning this is where we stick our necks out, hmm?
Yeah, you'd better stay here.
At the risk of being picked up by that whiskered hollow with the buck teeth, I don't like the glint in his eye. I'm coming with you.
All right, then. But wait until they start another number, and then we'll edge our way around the fringe of the crowd. Come on, round this way.
What's happened to that girl, Dinah Frost? She's disappeared.
Never mind her. Dance for a bit. The barber's watching us. We can gradually work our way through this lot.
Is that Johnny still watching us?
No, he's serving some drinks. Come on, behind this kinky bit of a bin with those awful puce pants.
Where do you pick up these things?
Kinky bits of bins can be picked up anywhere.
You know perfectly well what I mean.
Well, I always try and keep up with it. Here's the door now, quick.
Now what?
That door over there. That must be the office.
Oh, I can't make out a word.
Wait a minute. That other door over there. Let's see where it leads to.
Oh, for heaven's sake, be careful. We're outside. It's a yard.
Yeah, I hoped it might be. Look, that's the office window.
And it's open a few inches at the top.
Yeah, keep a lookout in case anyone comes. I'll climb up on the wall and see if I...
Look out. There's someone coming now.
Quick, those boxes, get behind them.
It's that girl, Dinah Frost.
Yeah, I saw her through the light of the door.
What's she doing out here?
After the same thing as we are. Trying to hear what's going on in the office.
The light's gone out.
Oh, that means that the business, whatever it was, is over.
Who's out there?
Kyle, yeah, that's Tony.
Who's there? Answer me.
What's all this fuss about?
Don't you know you've no right out here? It's marked private on the door. Can't you read?
Well, I felt faint there still. Came out to get some air.
Well, you can go back in again. If you want air, you'd better go home.
Don't you order me around?
Come on, get back inside there. We don't like snoopers here.
Oh, you've got something to be afraid of, have you? Right, I'll go. You can let go of my arm. I'm fussy about the people who touch me.
Yeah, I've seen you before somewhere.
Fancy that. You should have. I've been here often enough.
It wasn't here.
The warehouse, but I work for Preston Food.
Never mind. Get along inside. And don't come out again.
Damn him, he's locked the door. That's bottled us up. We can't get back that way.
Well, what about the door in the wall?
Well, it should open onto the street. No, it's locked. We'll have to go over the wall.
Yes, but how are we going to get to the top?
With those boxes. Help me carry a couple over. Now, don't make a noise.
Whew, thank the Lord, they're empty.
Well, now I'll get up first and I can help you up. Right, up you come.
Oh.
Come, give me your hand, I'll pull you up. There we are. Now, all we've got to do is drop down on the other side. You follow me and I'll catch you.
Oh. It's a cul-de-sac.
Yeah, keep quiet. There's a car drawn up over there.
It's a rose. Must be Preston's.
Well, let's hope he isn't in it. You've got to get past it to get out.
Look out. People. Into this doorway, quick.
I'll be here the week after next with another lot of tickets, Kyle.
Right, Mr. Preston.
Works like clockwork, eh?
Except farmland.
That was unfortunate. Not much harm done, though. They think it was an accident. You can pick up the Californian peaches for Hambleside when you like.
Right you are, Mr. Preston.
Like clockwork, eh? Just like clockwork. Good night, Kyle.
All right, sir.
Come on, Paula. Let's get cracking.
Right.
At least we've got something to report to the governor.
Well done, the pair of you. That was a good night's work.
You can always bet on getting results with us, Mr. Blake.
Pity we couldn't hear what went on in the office.
And then why, that bit of byplay between Carl and Preston tells us quite enough.
It links them both up with Farnley Holt, doesn't it?
It does more than that. I'm interested in that girl.
Diana Frost.
Yes. She was definitely snooping, was she?
Yes. If she hadn't come out, we might have heard what Carl and Preston were saying in the office.
Did she have a boyfriend with her?
Well, we didn't see one. Are you thinking about Ricky?
Yes. He seems rather elusive, doesn't he? I must have a talk with Diana.
She works in Preston's warehouse.
Does she? That's very interesting.
You seem to know a lot more than we do, Governor.
Well, actually, I don't know any more than you do. From what I do know, I've drawn certain conclusions.
Such as?
If you add together all that's happened, you're bound to...
I'll go.
I don't...
Want to see anyone unless it's very important. I know the drill.
I wonder who it is.
If you wait a moment, you'll find out. Any idea what time this girl, Diana Frost, knocks off at Preston's?
No. Still, it should be quite easy to find out, shouldn't it?
Chief Inspector Coote.
I thought I'd come round and let you know, Blake. They've discovered the identity of the dead man at Farnley Holt.
Oh. Why didn't Inspector Bracknell get in touch with me?
Because it turned out to be my pigeon after all. You don't know what you've stumbled on.
Drugs?
That's it. Filthy business. Big organization operating for some time. Been trying to get a line.
Who was the dead man at Farnley Holt?
Wilson, revenue man. He must have got onto something.
Method of distribution. That's what he got onto.
You seem to know a lot more than I do, Blake.
We can help each other. I don't have to tell you how this damnable racket usually works.
Oh, a handful of top men. They supply the stuff to the little pushers who peddle it to the junkies. Anything from Purple Hearts and marijuana to the hard stuff. Heroin and cocaine.
Exactly. It's the head of the snake we want to cut off. Stop the supplies of the little men and the racket's finished.
Well, that's the trouble, Blake. We don't know where the main supply comes from. Over the past months, we pulled in several of these little pushers. They can't tell us.
But they must pick it up from someone, surely.
Parcel in the left luggage office at some railway station. Get the ticket sent them. No trace. They make their payments for the stuff in the same way.
The railways again, eh?
You know what do you mean?
A first-class ticket to nowhere.
That's right, Paula.
Well, can't you be a bit clearer?
The man who's running this racket has evolved a practically foolproof method of distribution. Even the men who get the stuff in bulk to supply to the little pushers don't know where it comes from. Now, look at this, Coots.
That's the ticket I found on the floor at Farnley Holt, isn't it, Governor?
These tickets are specially printed and issued to the intermediate distributors as their proof of identity.
Do you mean that they're using closed-down railway stations as a distribution centre?
I think so. What could be better? They present the ticket, probably at the booking office, pay over the cash, and get the goods. Simple.
And never the same station twice?
Probably not.
You got proof of this, Blake?
No, unfortunately.
You're really only guessing, eh?
Well, I prefer to call it an intelligent interpretation of the facts.
Now, how do the drugs get into the country, and who's behind it? That's what I want to know.
Preston.
Preston? That's Herbert Preston.
That's the chap. Run Shantytown.
Got to be careful there. He's a pretty big man. Knows everybody and got a lot of influence. Done quite a bit for young people, too.
Introduced them to the drug habit through his clubs.
Oh, but Preston's almost a millionaire.
How did he become a millionaire, Coots? The drug racket pays huge profits.
Californian peaches?
What?
That's what he told Carl. Californian peaches for Ambleside.
That's your answer, Coots. That's how the stuff gets into the country.
I suppose Ambleside is the next distributing point.
Another Dr. Beeching casualty.
Oh, look, this is all very well, but we've nothing definite. We've got to have something more than conjecture before we can move.
Paula and I heard Preston and Carl...
Not enough to act on. Coots is right. Even if we pulled in the men who come to Ambleside, I doubt if we'd get anything on Preston. You can bet he's dug himself well in.
Diana Frost.
The teenager at Farnley Holt, you mean?
That's right. She was at the club, too.
She knows something.
Supper's ready. Stand, have a bite, Coots.
No, thanks. I must get along, snatch some sleep. Got to be on the job early.
You may as well say, Paula, I know that look. Like a tiger sighting its prey.
Thank you, Mr. Blake. I'm touched by your concern for my welfare.
I'll be seeing you, Blake. Night all.
Sleep well. I'll let you know if we get anything out of this girl.
We oughtn't to keep Mrs. Bardell waiting.
All right, Paula. Come on, then. Let's go and see what we've got to eat.
What you brought me here for, Mr. Blake? I had a date this evening.
Shantytown?
I go there most nights.
Why, Miss Frost?
The same as the others. Something to do.
That's not your only reason, is it?
Don't know what you mean.
What is it, marijuana, pep pills, or something worse?
No use for any of that stuff.
Your sister wasn't so sensible, was she?
What do you mean? What do you know about Marge?
And quite a lot. I've been making a few inquiries.
Well, so what? It's none of your business.
It's everybody's business.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Your sister died 2 months ago. She wasn't quite 20. She was a junkie, heroin. She started taking pep pills when she was 14 for kicks. Then she went on to smoking marijuana, but the kicks weren't strong enough, so she graduated to heroin. She was almost skin and bones when she died.
Oh, why are you telling me all this?
Because the man who supplied those drugs is Herbert Preston, isn't he?
I don't know. I wish I did.
You've been trying to make certain, haven't you? That's why you were at Farnley Hall. That's why you were snooping in the yard at Shantytown.
How do you know that I was in the yard at Shantytown?
Does it matter? Look, I know Preston is behind this drug racket. I know how it's worked. The distribution to the middlemen from various disused railway stations who identify themselves to the main distributor by means of a special ticket. But I know proof.
If I could help you, I would.
You can. Tell me all you know. Everything. About Preston. You work in his warehouse, don't you?
That's why I took the job, but I found nothing.
What about your boyfriend, Ricky?
Oh, he's not my boyfriend. He was Marge's fiancé. That's why he's as keen to get Preston as I am.
Where can I get hold of him?
I don't know. I haven't seen him since we went to Farnley Hall.
But you know where he lives, surely.
He's got a room. I've been there, but he hasn't been back, not since Farnley.
Haven't you done anything about it? You should have told the police.
Oh, I didn't know what to do. I mean, Ricky might have been onto something. He might have been keeping out of the way for some reason of his own.
Or he might not. These people are dangerous. They've got a lot to lose. Will you stop snooping and leave it to me?
Might as well, I suppose.
Mr. Blake, I've got Danny Scarl. He took some finding amongst all that teenage mob, but he's on his way here now.
That's fine, Paul. I've got a job for him. Ask Tinker to drive Miss Frost home, will you?
I don't want to go home.
You go where you like, except Shantytown. I promise you, if you do what I tell you, then I'll get Preston and it'll be for keeps. But I don't want you gumming up the works. Keep out of the way until it's all over.
Well, I'll know when that is.
Oh, you'll know. In fact, the whole country will know.
What about Ricky?
If anything's happened to Ricky, you can't do anything. If it hasn't, I'll see he's all right. Fair enough?
All right. I'll go home.
Good. You just leave it all to me.
That was the message, Chief Inspector. You carry out the arranged plan tonight.
Oh, what's he up to, Tinker?
You've known the governor long enough not to ask that.
Meaning you don't know, eh?
Meaning nobody knows, except himself. But I bet it means curtains for Preston.
I hope you're right. Anyway, I'll do my bit.
There was one other thing. Whatever happens, you ought to take no action, except that already agreed on. I was to impress on you that this is most important.
I don't like the sound of it. He's up to his old tricks.
Do you agree?
Always have, haven't I? I play ball, but if anything goes wrong, Preston will have his guts.
Don't worry. I bet the governor's got it all taped.
Where is he now?
Well, I believe he's gone to see Preston.
Who the devil are you? What are you doing in my car?
Waiting for you, Preston. Get in.
Are you mad? Put that gun away.
Get in. Shut the door.
You daren't shoot.
Extraordinary assumption. Get in.
What is this? Hold up. I've very little money on me.
Hurry up. Get in and shut the door.
There are a lot of people about. If I shout...
Nobody take a blind bit of notice. Now, if you were a dog being kicked... Come on, we've got a long way to go.
I don't know what you mean. I'm on my way to a cocktail party at Lord Rankin's.
It's been cancelled.
When?
In the last 10 seconds. Now, shut the door and start the engine.
What do you want? Who are you?
My name is Blake, Sexton Blake.
Oh, I've heard of you. You're the private detective.
Start the car.
You'll pay for this. I'll have you in court.
I doubt it. Get moving.
Where are we going?
The Hambleside Railway Station. Now, speed up and don't talk.
I warn you that...
Save your breath. You'll need it all later. All right, we're here, Preston. Get out.
Why have you brought me here?
Dreary spot, isn't it? Nobody likely to come near the place since Beeching closed it down. Ideal for your purpose, like Farnley Hall and probably a number of others.
I don't know what you're talking about.
No, yes, you do. I'm talking about your drug empire. Here, take this key and unlock the door.
I know nothing about any drug empire.
Open the door. Go inside.
What is all this nonsense? What do I know about a drug racket?
That's what you're going to tell me, Preston. Now, take this. It's one of your tickets, a first-class ticket to nowhere. It's not a return ticket, Preston.
It's nothing to do with me. You're talking in riddles.
Oh, there's no riddles anymore, Preston. The riddle's been answered. You built up an extremely profitable racket to take advantage of the teenagers' present need for kicks. In a world of vanishing standards and little adult example, they crave anything that gives them a momentary excitement. You provide an easy answer to that craving, and you provide it simply because the profits are colossal.
Look, I've just about had enough.
That's why you started your shanty towns. Your pushers got them hooked on the soft stuff and then introduced them to the hard stuff. The real profitable lines, heroin and cocaine. You had to keep on ensuring a continuous and fresh lot of clients because the junkie doesn't live long. Margie Frost didn't.
Look, you've made a mistake. I've nothing to do with it.
Californian peaches, Preston. The drugs are smuggled into the country in cans of peaches.
You'll have difficulty in proving anything against me.
Not often tonight, Preston.
What do you mean?
At your warehouse, there'll be cans containing the drugs, specially marked, to distinguish them from the others. There must be records.
What's that?
50 really tough boys, Preston. They're armed with brass knuckles, bicycle chains, broken bottles, and mealy. Do you know what a mealy is, Preston? It's a large potato stuck all over with razor blades. It's not very kind to the face.
You brought them here?
Oh, I arranged with a friend of mine to bring them over. Now, where are those records?
You wouldn't dare. It's criminal. It's against the law.
You put yourself outside the law. Now, where are those records, Preston? Where are they?
You can't do it. It's murder.
I don't think they'd kill you. But you'll never be the same man again.
Oh, look here, be reasonable. I'll do anything.
Tell me where to find the proof. I'll give you 2 seconds to make up your mind. After that, you're going through that door.
No, please. Please, just listen.
1 second.
Oh, wait. All right. I'll tell you. There's a safe behind the paneling in my office. We found enough to convict Preston 20 times over. Detailed files, a whole heap of dope, pet pills, marijuana, heroin, cocaine, the lot.
Good. And Kyle?
Got him, too. He killed the revenue man. And Ricky. He hid Ricky's body under the platform of the old siding. Kyle sang like a canary. You know, Blake, if I'd known what you were going to do...
You'd have had no part in it, eh?
You're dead right. I saw my pension disappearing in a cloud of smoke there.
Well, it worked. I guessed Preston would turn yellow when his own skin was threatened.
How did you get hold of that bunch of hooligans, Blake?
Well, I did Danny Scarl a good turn a couple of years ago.
Why, no, you wouldn't have let him beat up Preston.
Oh, I would, you know, Coots. Preston won't enjoy a long prison sentence, but faced with the choice, he certainly preferred it, didn't he?
That story in our Sexton Blake series was called First Class Ticket to Nowhere.
The history of crime detection has produced no more famous name than that of Sexton Blake. We present William Franklin as Sexton Blake, with David Gregory as his assistant Tinker and Heather Chasen as his secretary Paula Dane, in a series of case histories by Donald Stewart. Today's episode is called The Enchanted Editor.
Are you sure the nail parings contain traces of arsenic, Tinker?
Quite sure, Gov. I double-checked on it.
That'll be bad news for the lady's husband. Who was that at the front door just now?
I don't know. I was in the lab. Paula dealt with whoever it was. Shall I take these round to Chief Inspector Coots?
Not for the moment. I want to...
Mr. Blake, I've got a lunatic in my office.
Oh, well, it's quite near the full moon, isn't it?
I'm serious.
What did he do, Paula? Chase you around the desk with an axe?
No. He's quite an inoffensive little man, but he's nuts.
What's his name?
Pendleton. Alexander Pendleton. He's the editor of a magazine called Our Feline Friends, all about cats.
Oh, I like cats. Shoot him in.
Thank you, Mr. Blake.
Can I stay and see this nutcase, Gov?
Do. Take the interview as usual.
This way, Mr. Pendleton.
Thank you. Oh, dear. It's all so impossible.
Sit down, Mr. Pendleton.
Oh, I'd rather not. I'm so agitated. You see, it wasn't my wife or my daughter. It was my house, but it wasn't my wife.
I'll be in my office if you should want me, Mr. Blake.
Just tell me exactly what's troubling you.
Yes, of course. Well, I'm a journalist, Mr. Blake. I edit a monthly magazine, Our Feline Friends. Oh, dear, this thing has upset me rather badly. I arrived home as usual, you see, and the shock was really appalling.
Something to do with your wife, Mr. Pendleton.
Indeed, yes.
What happened when you arrived home?
I let myself in with my latchkey, hung up my hat on the hall stand, and put my umbrella in its usual place. A woman came down the stairs, a strange woman. I'd never seen her before in my life.
Well?
I asked her who she was, and she said, She was my wife, but she wasn't, Mr. Blake. I was arguing with her when another, younger woman came out of the lounge. She said she was my stepdaughter, but she wasn't either.
They said they were your wife and stepdaughter.
Yes, they insisted. But I assure you, Mr. Blake, they were complete strangers to me, complete strangers.
Were these two women like your wife and stepdaughter?
Oh, there was a slight superficial resemblance, but they definitely were not my wife and stepdaughter.
Well, in spite of everything you said, did they continue to insist they were?
Yes, they said I must be ill or mad, but I'm neither, Mr. Blake.
What did you do?
I called in Mrs. McIntyre, one of my neighbors. She's been acquainted with myself, my wife, and my stepdaughter for several years, ever since we came to live in Elgin Avenue.
What did Mrs. McIntyre say?
She confirmed what these women said.
That they actually were what they claimed?
Yes, it was quite incredible.
You're sure there's no mistake? I mean, perhaps in some way you imagined...
No, it was no mental aberration. I'm as sane as you are, Mr. Blake. What has happened to my wife? What has happened to my stepdaughter? Where are they? Why have these imposters taken their place?
Well, it certainly seems to be a most unusual situation, if what you tell me is true.
It is true. Everything I've told you is the truth. I'm willing to swear that those two women are strangers to me.
What time was it when you got home last night?
My usual time, shortly after 5:30.
How did you spend the evening?
Oh, it was most embarrassing, most embarrassing. I retired to my study and I slept in the spare bedroom.
This woman whom you assert is posing as your wife, what did she say?
She expostulated. She told me I was being ridiculous. They both pleaded with me not to be silly and have my dinner. But, of course, I refused.
What happened this morning?
Oh, a repetition of last night.
Since you have a stepdaughter, this is your wife's second marriage.
Yes, she was a widow when I married her.
When was that?
6 years ago, a little longer. After that length of time, is it possible I could not recognize my own wife?
Well, it doesn't seem so. What is your wife's Christian name and the name of your stepdaughter?
My wife's name is Mary, my stepdaughter's Anne Croxley. The whole thing is upsetting me very seriously, Mr. Blake. I'm worried about the whereabouts of my real wife and stepdaughter.
Yes, of course. I'll do what I can, Mr. Pendleton. Are you going to your office from here?
No. I started my usual annual holiday yesterday, or rather this morning. I shall go to my club. Most probably I shall arrange to stay there until this matter is resolved.
Oh, please leave the address and telephone number with my secretary. I'll get in touch with you as soon as I have anything to tell you.
Thank you. I wish you good day.
Good morning, Mr. Pendleton.
Cracked as a coot, poor chap.
No more eccentric than most of our clients.
Why should those women pretend to be what they're not? There's no sense in it.
I can't think of any reasonable explanation offhand.
What about the neighbour, Mrs.
McIntyre?
Yeah, she agrees that they're Pendleton's wife and stepdaughter. I'll bet the chap's had some kind of a brainstorm.
It's quite possible, but in that case it's purely medical. But supposing he's telling the literal truth?
Well, he can't be. It's too absurd.
Have you sorted out that queer little man yet? I must say he seemed more rational when he left.
You wouldn't have thought he was rational if you'd heard what he said. What he wants is a psychiatrist.
And what I want is the car. I'm going to see Mrs. McIntyre.
What can be the matter with the man? Can he not recognize his own wife?
You've no doubt at all, Mrs. McIntyre, that it is his wife.
I'd as soon doubt that my name was Jean McIntyre.
And his stepdaughter?
Aye, the same applies to her as well.
You've known the Pendletons for quite a long time, Mrs. McIntyre.
Aye, a matter of nearly 6 years.
Would you say they were a happy family?
As happy as most. They had their differences, who doesn't? But they got along fine. Mark you, Alex wasn't an easy man for a woman to put up with.
In what way?
He was a wee bit on the fussy side. Everything had to be run like a timetable. Finicky is the word.
Why are you using the past tense, Mrs. McIntyre?
Was I? Well, I'm not much of a hand at grammar. I'd not waste your time on his fancies, Mr. Blake. No doubt it's just a passing upset and he'll come to his senses before long.
Rather an unusual kind of upset, don't you think?
There's no telling what tricks the mind will play. It's very disconcerting for poor Mary and Anne.
Yes, naturally.
If my husband came home and insisted I wasn't his wife, I don't know how I'd feel, but I know what I'd do. I'd take him off to the doctor right away.
You believe that Mr. Pendleton is suffering from a mental derangement?
Aye, I do. But can there be another explanation, can there?
Perhaps not. Well, thank you, Mrs. McIntyre.
I'll see you to the front door.
Just a waste of time, Governor. You've seen two of the neighbours and they confirm each other. So Pendleton's in that case.
It looks like it, doesn't it?
You don't sound convinced.
I'm not entirely.
I don't know what more you want. Why should Mrs. McIntyre and the other woman lie about it?
I don't know. I'm not saying they did.
Pendleton says that these two women are not his wife and stepdaughter. They say they are. And two neighbours back them up. 4-1.
There's something wrong somewhere.
Wishful thinking.
Yeah?
That was a peach of a puzzle, wasn't it, Governor? And you hate to let it fade out with a simple explanation.
That Pendleton's deranged, you mean?
Yes.
There's a lot more I'd like to know, Tinker.
Such as?
Know the background of all these people, Mrs. Pendleton, the stepdaughter, Mrs. McIntyre, and Croxley.
Croxley?
Mrs. Pendleton's first husband.
You're determined to make a thing of it, aren't you? Why didn't you see Mrs. Pendleton and the stepdaughter while you were there?
I'd like to know a little more about them first. I know. Stop at Nichols' office on the way home. We'll get him to do a bit of checking up.
I still say it's a waste of time, Governor.
It could be, but there's something I don't think you've taken into account. If these two women are imposters, what's happened to the real ones? Where are they?
Come on now, Governor. You're not suggesting...
I want to make sure, Tinker. It's worth a little trouble to make sure.
Isn't Mr. Blake back yet, Tinker?
No, and it's no good asking you where he's gone, because I don't know.
Well, when he does get back, will you tell him I've gone to Elgin Avenue?
Has he wrote you on this wild goose chase, too?
Of course. The firm would never get anywhere without me.
What are you supposed to do at Elgin Avenue?
Be whiter than the virgin snow.
What are you talking about?
I am the queen of the detergents. I represent Snow White, the washing powder with a kick. 1 spoonful and you can prove that black is white. No housewife should be without it. The 7 dwarfs will be visiting your district, handing out lucky fivers.
Who thought that one up?
I did.
What do you expect to get?
A little gossip from the housewives of Elgin Avenue, and with luck, a photograph of Mrs. Pendleton and the stepdaughter.
Buttonhole camera?
How bright you are.
It's all yours. I bet they've never heard of Snow White washing powder.
It would surprise me if they had. It doesn't exist. Goodbye, Tinker.
Mr. Sexton Blake's residence? Oh, I'm afraid he isn't in. This is his assistant speaking. Oh, hold on a second, will you? All right, go ahead. Yeah? Yeah. Oh, just a minute. Here's the governor now.
Who's that, Tinker?
Oh, one of Nichols' men.
Oh, fine. Hello? Blake speaking. No, that's quick work. Oh, I see. Yeah, I'd like to know more about that. In Australia? Well, find out all you can and let me know. Yes, thanks. Bye, Chihuahua, goodbye.
I just got the bit about Pendleton's brother when you came in.
Maximilian Pendleton emigrated to Australia 20 years ago, just after the war. Lives in Mosman, Sydney, New South Wales. I don't think he's going to help us much.
Where have you been, Governor?
See the owner of Pendleton's paper, Our Feline Friends. I've seen so many cats.
Cats?
Dozens of them, all sorts, all over the house. He's a nice old bloke named Scufit. Jeremy Scufit, a bachelor whose whole life is quite obviously dedicated to cats.
What did he get out of him?
He has a very high opinion of Pendleton, but he says that he hasn't been himself lately. Scufit thinks there's something worrying him.
First symptoms of insanity, I expect.
You're quite convinced, aren't you? Oh, we shall see. Get on to Pendleton's club. The number's on my desk. I want to have a word with him.
Well, whereabouts? Oh, I've got it. Is that the Votary Club? I'd like to speak to Mr. Pendleton. Mr. Alexander Pendleton. I believe he's staying with you. Oh. Oh, you sure? Oh, I see. Hey, thank you very much. Pendleton's not in the club, Governor. And what's more, he hasn't been there for several weeks.
I don't think I've ever talked so much before.
It must have been quite something.
There's no need for any cracks, Mr. Blake. I never want to mention the word detergent again.
Apart from this remarkable display of energy, how did you get on?
If you're going to be sarcastic...
I'm not. I appreciate your efforts, Paula.
And so you should. My goodness, those housewives. They must live for their washing machines. The mention of a new powder sends them in a kind of frenzy.
Never mind all that. What about those two women?
Well, I'm afraid you've been barking up the wrong tree, Mr. Blake. Pendleton's talking a lot of rubbish. There's not the smallest doubt that they are his wife and stepdaughter. At least 6 people in Elgin Avenue who know them both well by sight vouch for it.
You saw them yourself?
Yes. They're both very nice women, and I'd say they're both extremely worried. I've got 3 photographs, by the way.
Good. Think you can develop them when he comes back?
Where's he gone? Or is that a top secret?
He's gone to Pendleton's club. Apparently Pendleton didn't go there after all.
Well, he's not at home.
How do you know that?
Mrs. McIntyre popped in while I was talking to Mrs. Pendleton, and she asked.
Ah. The whole thing's most extraordinary.
Simple enough to me. The man's just loopy.
Yes, but where is he?
Oh, wandering around the country thinking he's Napoleon, probably.
Complete rank, Governor. Nobody at the club has seen Pendleton for 8 weeks. Oh, hello, Paula. What have you done with the 7 dwarfs?
I can't wait for the shopping centre of Elgin Avenue to be besieged by angry housewives clamouring for packets of Snow White.
Paula's got 3 photographs for you to develop.
Mrs. Pendleton and the stepdaughter?
Yeah, let me have a dozen prints blown up to half-plate size.
Okay, go.
Well, I'm off to find something to eat.
Mrs. Bardell is doing us a mixed grill. You'd better stay and have some.
Oh, thank you. That sounds gorgeous.
On your way to the lab, you can tell her there'll be 2 extra people for supper, Tinker.
Oh, who's the other one?
Oh, there isn't another one. I'm just making sure Tinker and I get a little, that's all.
Sure.
Mother, there's someone at the door. Can you go, Anne? My hands are all wet. All right.
Good morning. Miss Croxley, isn't it?
Yes.
My name is Blake. Could I speak to your mother?
Who is it, Anne?
Mrs. Pendleton. May I come in for a moment?
Is it about my husband?
Well, yes.
Please come in. Shut the door, Anne. Where is he?
He hasn't been home.
No. Not since the night before last. We've been terribly worried. I'm afraid he's not at all well.
I gather he's been behaving rather strangely.
That's putting it mildly. He said that Mother wasn't his wife and that I wasn't his stepdaughter. He said that we were strangers and he'd never seen us before.
Do you know my husband?
He called to see me yesterday morning. He told me this extraordinary story.
It's quite ridiculous.
He must have had some kind of mental blackout.
You think that's the explanation?
What else could it be?
Well, he was very strange when he came in, not at all like himself. And he wouldn't have any dinner. He shut himself in his study and insisted on sleeping in the spare room.
Well, that's understandable if he was under the impression that you were not his wife.
He ought to know his own wife after 6 years. How do you come into this, Mr. Blake?
Oh, I told you. He consulted me about it.
I don't quite understand. Who are you?
Here's my card. I think that would explain.
Oh, I've heard of you.
Do we have to stand in the hall, Mother?
I'm sorry. Come in here, Mr. Blake. Please, sit down.
Thank you. Mr. Pendleton said he was going to his club, but he didn't. Can you suggest anywhere he may have gone?
Mr. Scupy?
I've seen Mr. Scupy.
Well, I can't think of anywhere else. He hadn't much money with him. He keeps a small amount in his study with his checkbook, but he didn't take either.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Mr. Scupy seemed to think that Mr. Pendleton was worrying about something recently. Do you think he was?
Yes, I'm sure he was. Something's been troubling him for about a fortnight.
Financial trouble?
No, I'm sure it wasn't anything like that. He's a very careful man, Mr. Blake, and we live very quietly. Apart from his salary, he has a small private income. It wouldn't be anything to do with money.
He didn't give you any hint of what it was?
No. I asked him if there was anything the matter once, and he did say it's very difficult to decide the right thing to do. Do you remember, Mother?
Well, I thought it was about the cats.
What cats?
An old lady died and left him her prized Persian cats in her will.
Alex couldn't make up his mind what to do with them.
I don't think he was referring to Mrs. Leopold's cats.
I gather that Mr. Pendleton didn't discuss things much with either of you.
Nothing that really mattered, only trivial subjects.
So if he was worried over anything, he'd keep it to himself?
Yes, he's like that. He was quite upset over Mrs. Leopold, but he didn't say much.
Why was he upset?
It was the way she died, you see. One of her cats scratched her and it turned septic. She died from blood poisoning. Her husband wanted to have the cats destroyed.
Of course, he couldn't because they'd been left to Alex.
Where are the cats now?
Alex arranged for a vet to look after them until he decided what to do. We couldn't have had them here.
Mother doesn't like cats. She has a thing about them.
What do you think I ought to do, Mr. Blake, about Alex?
Well, I shouldn't do anything yet. I'll try my best to find him.
Oh, well, it's very kind of you. I do hope you can. It's so dreadfully worrying. Where can he have gone without any money?
That may bring him back. Will you let me know at once if you see or hear anything from him?
Of course.
Well, we'll leave it at that then for the moment. I'll get in touch with you as soon as I have any news.
Mr. Sexton Blake's residence? Oh, I'm sorry he's not in. This is his secretary speaking. Can I help you? Oh, I see. Yes, I'll tell him as soon as he returns. Goodbye.
Where's the governor, Paula?
Out.
I see, just like that.
Well, that's all I know.
Didn't he tell you how he got on with Mrs. Pendleton?
Nobody tells me anything.
He didn't tell me either. If you ask me, he's at a dead end. Do you know anything about a woman named Leopold?
Should I?
Well, she's got something to do with this Pendleton business. Do stop typing for a minute and listen.
Well, hurry up then. I want to get this finished before I go.
Got a date?
No. If you must know, I've got a lot of chores at the flat that I want to catch up with. Who is this woman, Leopold?
She was a middle-aged woman who lived in Thames Ditton.
Was?
She died 2 weeks ago. One of our cats scratched her and she got septicemia.
And how did she come into all this?
Well, don't ask me. The governor just told me to get all the information I could about her.
Here's Mr. Blake now.
Well, how'd you get on, Tinker?
Well, I got all the gen I could.
Oh, before you start, I've got a message for you, Mr. Blake. The man you want is Dr. Dutton.
That's the chap who attended Mrs. Leopold.
That's right.
Well, here's his address and telephone number. I wrote them down.
Oh, fine. Now, Tinker, let's hear what you've got.
Well, there wasn't very much to get, Governor. This Mrs. Leopold was very rich. She was fairly well off before, but a couple of years ago she inherited a fortune from her uncle abroad. I don't know how much it was, but it was quite something. She lived in a big house in Thames Ditton, and she was married to a chap named Joseph Leopold. He was a good bit younger than she was, and they'd been married for nearly 3 years.
That all?
Well, except that she bred prize cats, Persians. I suppose that's what links her up with this Pendleton.
It might be more than that. I'm not sure yet. I'm just groping about in the dark. It was from a scratch from one of the cats that she died.
I know. Dr. Dutton was rather surprised. According to the landlord and the local.
Oh, that's where you get your information. What sort of chap is Leopold? I mean, did they say?
Well, not in so many words, but I gathered that he wasn't much like.
Why?
Well, sort of didn't belong. She came from an old county family, class of the capital C, the Clifton Bennets.
What is Leopold? I mean, what's his business?
Well, hasn't any. No business, no money, no breeding.
What was he before he married?
Well, in the advertising business. That's how he met this Miss Alice Clifton Bennett, as she was then. Came to make a commercial for cat food.
Cats again?
Keep on cropping up, don't they? I suppose Leopold saw his chance and went all out to make the best of it.
Middle-aged woman, well off. Quite a snip. What's Leopold like? Attractive?
Well, apparently not, according to the landlord. Rather insignificant.
Hidden charms.
I'd like to meet him.
He's away. They cut up over his wife's death. His secretary's looking after things. Man named Jeffries used to act in the commercials.
Mr. Sexton Blake's residence? Oh, just a minute, please. It's Mrs. Pendleton.
No, thank you. Yes, Mrs. Pendleton. I'll come at once. No, don't say anything. Wait until I get there. Yes, I'm leaving now. Goodbye. Get the car, Tinker. We're going to Elgin Avenue. Pendleton's come home.
Mother phoned as soon as he got here, Mr. Blake. She's with him now. I'm afraid he's in a bad state.
In what way?
He seems to be completely dazed.
Does he still insist that you and your mother are strangers?
No, but he's still very peculiar.
How did he get here, Miss Croxley?
By taxi. I think the driver thought he was drunk.
I'd like to see him.
They're in the study. I'll take you.
Thank you. Wait here, Tinker.
Okay, Gov.
Here's Mr. Blake, Mother.
Oh, come in, Mr. Blake. Alex, this is...
Who is it? I don't want to see anyone.
You remember me, Mr. Pendleton?
Remember? No, I don't remember you.
You came to see me the other morning.
I've never seen you before in my life.
Alex, what is the matter with you? You went to see Mr. Blake and told him that I wasn't your wife.
And that I wasn't your stepdaughter. You said you'd come home and found two strangers in the house.
That's what you said. You told us that. You shut yourself in here and refused to have any dinner.
I don't understand. I don't know what you mean. I have no recollection of coming here at all.
Alex.
Mr. Pendleton, what is your last recollection?
Leaving the office to begin my holiday. After that, everything is confused and mixed up.
But where have you been?
I don't know. I remember I was laughing. I couldn't stop. I was in some vast place. It was enormous.
You are Mr. Pendleton. Tell us all that happened.
Oh, it was all a dream, of course. The place kept changing. One minute it was huge, bigger than a cathedral, and then dwindled to a tiny room, and the laughter went on. Oh, it was horrible. And I could see it. I saw the sound.
Oh, dear, this is dreadful. What
There were some curtains and books. I could hear the colors, different notes. The books made a whole chorus of sound. The room was full of discordant music. I lost all sense of time.
I'm beginning partly to understand.
Something must have affected my brain. Is that what you mean? You think I'm mad?
No, I don't think you're mad at all.
Oh, it was like some strange enchantment. There was a complete blank, and then I found myself on a seat in a park. I don't know where. It couldn't have been far away. I felt a little dazed, but I managed to walk. I found myself in the street and got a taxi.
Well, now you're home. I suggest you go to bed and have a good rest. Don't worry, you'll soon be well.
If you can sort it all out into anything like sense, Mr. Blake, it'll be a minor miracle.
The first part of it's simple enough.
Only if you accept the fact that Pendleton's nuts. And that stuff about seeing sounds and hearing colours.
That's what makes me certain he's quite sane.
I give up. Please, just explain in words of one syllable.
Very well. Cannabis indica and LSD.
Cannabis indica? That's Indian hemp, isn't it?
Hashish, bang, gunja, marijuana. Oh, it has many names.
Do you mean that Pendleton is a drug addict?
Certainly not.
What do you mean, Governor?
Somebody pumped him full of cannabis indica, the pure fluid extract, and LSD. A really potent mixture. The cannabis indica produced the uncontrollable laughter, the illusion of hearing colors and seeing sounds. It also has the effect of distorting the time factor. Things that seem to take hours rarely happen in a few minutes, and vice versa. The sense of size and space is also affected. The LSD gives vivid dream sequences. You can say that the result of these drugs would be a kind of enchantment.
Then Mr. Pendleton was under the influence of these drugs when he came here?
No, I didn't say that.
Oh, dear, this is getting me down.
I'll take it. Sexton Blake speaking. Oh, yes, Doctor. Good of you to ring. Yes, I rather wondered. They had no effect. I see. I understand you weren't too happy about it. It's quite. If you do that, I'll be very grateful. Oh, you'll treat this inquiry as confidential for the present at any rate? Thank you. I'll wait to hear. Yes, and once more, thanks for getting in touch so promptly. Goodbye. That concerns the second part of this business.
I'm still trying to cope with the first part.
And the second is a bit more difficult.
What do you mean about the second part, Gov?
I mean the motive behind all this.
I suppose it's mixed up with Mrs. Leopold's death.
What's that got to do with Pendleton?
Well, that's the bit that's still got to be fitted in. I'm going to throw a little party.
Oh, good. Now, I'll see Mrs. Bardell about making the sandwiches.
Not that kind of party, Paula.
Oh.
What kind of party?
Just a small gathering tomorrow evening, I think. That'll give me time to tie up the loose ends.
Are you sure? Can I get you another glass of sherry, Mrs. Pendleton?
No, thank you. I haven't finished this one yet.
And what about you, Miss Croxley?
Please.
Mr. Pendleton?
Oh, thank you. Most delicious wine.
I'll help you, Paula. Whiskey for you, Chief Inspector Coots?
Ought to know my tipple by now, eh? What's the idea?
You know as much as I do.
I think you're looking after you, Coots.
Yes, thanks. What's all this in aid of, Blake?
I'm behaving like all the traditional detectives of fiction. It makes a change.
What's it all about?
You'll see. Excuse me, will you?
Here's your sherry, Miss Croxley. Thank you. Tinker's bringing yours, Mr. Pendleton.
Oh, thank you.
All right, Paula, I'll go.
Here you are, Mr. Pendleton.
Thank you.
What is Leopold?
What is it, Tinker?
I don't know.
Here's Mr. Joseph Leopold come to join the party. Give Mr. Leopold a large brandy, Paula.
All right.
He'll probably need it.
Now, look here. You've got me to come here under false pretenses.
No, Mr. Leopold. Not false pretenses, just a small subterfuge.
The solicitor who got in touch with me said it was an urgent matter. He didn't mention you at all.
Oh, a slight oversight, Mr. Leopold.
I interrupted my holiday at great inconvenience.
I'm afraid it was necessary.
I intend to resume it at once. Good evening.
One moment, Mr. Leopold. I think you'd better wait and hear what I have to say. It concerns you very seriously.
I'm willing to spare you 5 minutes in private.
Oh, everyone here is intimately connected with what I have to tell you. Particularly Mr. Pendleton. He was a witness, you know.
To what?
To the way you murdered your wife.
What? You must be mad. My wife died from blood poisoning after one of our cats had scratched her.
But it was you who took advantage of that and inoculated her with the germs of streptococcal septicemia. Now, you tell us what you saw, Mr. Pendleton.
It was one of the cats. It had a very bad ear. Internally, of course. There was a quantity of discharge. I saw Mr. Leopold drawing this off in a syringe.
Nonsense. Pure imagination.
Oh, no, it wasn't.
You knew what Pendleton had seen. If he talked, it would make things awkward. Dutton was already puzzled why his efforts to cure Mrs. Leopold had no effect. He'd no idea that you were continuously introducing fresh germs into her bloodstream.
It's nothing but a tissue of lies.
You adopted quite a clever little scheme, didn't you? You tried to make sure that if Pendleton did talk, nobody would believe him.
I'm not staying here listening to this rubbish any longer. Better if you did, Mr. Leopold. Who the devil are you?
This is Detective Chief Inspector Coots. You'll get to know him quite well, I expect.
Why should I? The whole thing's nonsense. You can't rely on what Pendleton says.
I'm relying on the statement made by the man you employed to impersonate Pendleton.
But it's not true. You can't prove a thing. Alice died from blood poisoning. Dutton signed a certificate. Whatever Jeffries may have said in that statement about Pendleton isn't true. I shouldn't say any more. Keep it until we get to the yard. What do you mean? You can't arrest me. I've done nothing, I'll tell you. I'm not arresting you. Just detaining you, pending further inquiries.
I still don't understand, Mr. Blake. Are you saying that it wasn't Alex who came home and insisted that I wasn't his wife?
Yes, Mrs. Pendleton. It was the man who came to see me with the same outlandish story.
I told you it wasn't me.
But surely we should have known the difference.
We both admitted that he was strange in his manner, quite unlike his normal self. He shut himself up in his study, he kept out of your way, and he left without taking the money or his checkbook. That made me almost certain he wasn't Pendleton.
He was so like Alex.
Oh, this man Jeffries had a moustache and a beard. Without them, he looked very like your husband. He used to be a character actor and an expert in makeup before Leopold took him on as his secretary. Well, you must have seen Mr. Pendleton on many occasions when he visited Mrs. Leopold.
But I don't quite see why Leopold went to so much trouble.
Would anyone have believed anything Mr. Pendleton said after his peculiar behavior? If he'd said what he saw about the syringe in the cat's ear, well, it would have been put down to his mental condition.
He called at the office that afternoon to ask what I was going to do about the cats. I was alone. There's usually only my secretary, you see, and she'd gone home. I was having a cup of tea, and I don't remember much after that.
I've no doubt he slipped something in the tea, got you into his car, drove you to his house at Thamesditton, and then filled you up with cannabis indica and LSD.
I can remember very little.
Was Mrs. Leopold very rich?
She was worth well over £700,000.
Oh, that's a lot of lolly.
If you'll excuse me, I must go round and put Coots in the picture. He played up well.
Why didn't you tell him what you were up to?
I just like springing surprises. Makes the game worthwhile.
Oh, don't forget to take that statement from Jeffries, Mr. Blake. If you tell me where it is, I'll get it for you now.
I wish you could, Paula, but it doesn't exist.
Oh, no.
Oh, don't worry. Now we know that it was Jeffries, it soon will. Give everyone another drink, Paula. I'll be back as soon as I can.
You know, it's rather a shame. Mr. Leopold never drank his brandy.
That story in our Sexton Blake series was called The Enchanted Editor and was written by Donald Stewart. William Franklin was Sexton Blake, David Gregory, Tinker, and Heather Chasen, Paula. Alexander Pendleton was played by Preston Lockwood, Mrs. McIntyre by Beth Boyd, Anne Croxley, Sean Davis, Mary Pendleton, Betty Hardy, Detective Chief Inspector Coots, Wilfred Carter, and Joseph Leopold was played by Humphrey Morton. The series was devised for radio by Philip Ridgway and produced by Alistair Scott Johnson.
The history of crime detection has produced no more famous name than that of Sexton Blake. We present William Franklin as Sexton Blake, with David Gregory as his assistant Tinker and Heather Chasen as his secretary Paula Dane, in a series of case histories by Donald Stewart. Today's episode is called The Eight Swords.
Tinker, where's Paula?
She hasn't come back yet, Governor.
How long, for heaven's sake, does it take to get her hair done?
Well, not usually as long as this.
If she had a short back and size, you wouldn't need to go so often. Where does she go, do you know?
Well, that place in Beer Street, Maison Francois.
Ring him up and find out what's happened. It can't take all this time. Sexton Blake speaking. Paula, where the hell have you... What? Who was she? I see. Well, that's understandable in the circumstances. Look here, I'll come round. Yes, at once. Be with you in a few minutes. We're going round to Maison Francois.
What's all the excitement about?
Virginia Kay died in the salon.
What, a film star?
Yes.
What was it, heart attack?
It doesn't seem to be very clear. The police are detaining everybody, including Paula.
The police?
Death and the law. Come on, we better go and find out what it's all about.
It's shattering, completely shattering. My nerves are simply screaming. Why did this woman have to die in my salon?
Or perhaps she didn't have any choice.
Think of the publicity. And there's actually a journalist here, Miss Alison Lane of the Chronicle. She was in the next cubicle.
I suppose there are no details yet.
Apparently she was poisoned.
It's incredible, absolutely incredible.
Who sent for the police?
The doctor. He called a constable who got in touch with the police station. They sent an inspector. Then nobody was allowed to leave.
Oh, that's the inspector over there, isn't it?
Yes, the one talking to the doctor.
Oh, look who's just come in.
Chief Detective Inspector Coots.
You must think it's something pretty big to have dragged him in.
Blake, how did you get here?
Paula, she was having a hairdo when it happened.
Well, what did happen yet? AC shot me along to find out. Just said Virginia Kay died from poison.
You said a chief inspector?
Oh, film stars are VIPs.
I simply must sit down. I feel drained, absolutely drained.
You the proprietor, sir?
I'm so dreadfully upset I hardly know what I am. I'm going to my office. I really must be alone for a moment.
I shall want to see you, sir, after I've had a word with Inspector Martin.
Oh, dear, must you? I suppose you must. I feel so fragile.
No need to keep Paula here, is there, Coates?
No, of course not. Excuse me. Must see Martin.
Take Paula back to Berkeley Square, Tinker.
Oh, well, aren't you coming?
No, I think I'll hang on for a bit. I'm curious.
Well, I call that mean.
You'd better both have some tea on the way.
Oh, yes. There's a marvellous place in Piccadilly where they make those gorgeous eclairs.
Don't let her eat too many, Tinker.
I'll see she doesn't have more than one, Governor.
Oh.
It's Mr. Sexton Blake, isn't it? I'm Alison Lane of the Chronicle.
You do the woman's page, don't you?
Oh, don't tell me you read it, Mr. Blake.
I get a précis from my secretary. Did you know Virginia Kay?
I did.
You didn't like her?
That'll be putting it mildly.
Oh, Blake.
Here comes the law.
This is Inspector Martin.
Glad to meet you, sir.
Can I phone my paper, Inspector?
Afraid not. No statement for the press yet. Now, while my sergeant deals with these women, I'll see Mr. Francois and get his statement. Like to come, Blake?
If I'm not in the way.
Oh, glad to have you. Detective Sergeant Hassett will want your statement with the rest, Miss Lane. Come on, Blake.
I don't know any of the details.
I don't know much myself. This woman, Virginia Kay, was found dead in one of the cubicles. What was the name of the girl who found her, Martin?
Lucille Cartier, sir. She's one of the assistants here.
We'll see her after Francois. Where is she?
In the staff room. She had a bit of a shock.
Not surprising. Here's the office.
Oh, dear. Just a moment, please. I suppose you'd better come in. I'm simply a mass of nerves.
We won't worry you more than we can help, sir. I'd like your account of what happened.
It was a ghastly experience, simply ghastly. I nearly swooned when Lucille called me into the cubicle.
Miss Kay was dead?
Well, of course, I wasn't sure. But her face was quite blue, a dreadful purplish blue. I sent for a doctor at once.
He diagnosed death from cyanide poisoning.
A most abrupt, unsympathetic man.
Virginia Kay was a regular customer?
Oh, no. This was only her second appointment.
Why was she alone in the cubicle?
She'd had a shampoo. She was under the dryer, waiting to be dressed out.
Did you do the shampoo, sir?
Good gracious, no. I always leave shampoos and sets to my assistants. I only do actual styling. I'm a creative artist.
Quiet. Will you fetch the girl who found the dead woman, Inspector Martin, please?
Yes, sir.
Is there anything else you can tell us, Mr. Francois?
I can't tell you anything. It's quite incomprehensible to me.
Is it known how the cyanide was taken or administered?
The doctor thinks it was in a cup of tea.
All my clients are given a cup of tea in the afternoon.
Who makes it?
An apprentice, usually. We have two. My assistants are always far too busy.
Here's the young lady, sir.
Sit down, Miss Cartier. Give her a chair, Martin.
Of course, sir.
Now, just tell us what happened.
I gave Miss Kay a shampoo and put her under the dryer. Then I left her while I combed out another client.
Was she quite normal? I mean, did she seem depressed or worried at all?
I didn't notice anything. I'd only seen her once before.
I see. Go on, Miss Cartier.
When I came back to her, about 20 minutes later, she looked dreadful. Such a strange colour. She didn't answer when I spoke to her. I thought she'd had a fit or something. I called Monsieur Francois.
Where was the cup of tea?
On the edge of the basin.
Within her reach?
Yes.
She drunk the tea?
Not all of it. The cup was nearly half full.
Yeah, we've got it, sir, for analysis. There was something else, wasn't there, miss?
You mean the card? Yes, that was on the floor.
I'd like you to look at this, Blake. Maybe you can tell us what it is. Never seen anything like it before.
Right, I suppose you have, Coots. A picture of 8 swords arranged in the form of a star with a wavy blue line bisecting the figure.
Well, what is it?
The 8 of swords, part of a pack of tarot cards.
Tarot cards? What are they? A game?
Hardly a game. The tarot consists of a pack of 78 cards, some of them rather grim and horrible. 22 are called major arcana and 56 minor arcana. The minor arcana are divided into 4 series, like the clubs, diamonds, hearts, and spades of ordinary playing cards. But in the tarot pack, they're called
rods, cups, pence, and swords.
You know all about it, Monsieur Francois. Interesting. Knowledge of the tarot pack is quite rare.
What's it used for?
A kind of glorified fortune-telling, but there's much more to it than that. It figures prominently in a number of magical rites.
Oh, never mind all that, Blake. Does this particular card mean anything?
2 swords on the waterline, 3 above, 3 below. What would you say it meant, Monsieur Francois?
Well, really, you know, I couldn't say.
Oh, I think you could, if you wanted to.
I always think that kind of thing is so much better left alone.
Do you know what this sort of thing means, Blake?
In the language of the tarot, it means condemning justice. In modern vernacular, You've got what was coming to you.
But it's very confusing, isn't it? I mean, there's nothing to show whether it was suicide or murder.
But would even a film star go to a hairdresser to commit suicide?
Was the cyanide in the tea?
Yes, quite a large quantity.
She could have put it in herself.
I suppose she could.
But you don't think she did?
Cyanide's a very quick-acting poison. Its effect is practically instantaneous.
Well, then?
The cup, still half full of tea, was found on the marble surround of the basin. I doubt if she could have put it there, certainly not without spilling it. I'm almost sure she'd have dropped it.
Which means that somebody must have been with her when she drank it.
That does seem to be the obvious conclusion.
Then it must have been murder.
Not necessarily.
Well, I don't get it, Governor. If the poison acted at once and there was somebody there, they must have seen she was ill. Why didn't they give the alarm?
Perhaps they were scared in case they might be blamed.
Who took the tea into her?
Nobody seems to know.
Wasn't it the same person who took the tea into the others?
Well, apparently not. That was a girl named Molly, an apprentice. She made the tea and took it round on a trolley, 1 cup for each customer. Sometimes the customer's in the middle of a tricky bit and the tea's left on the trolley to the convenient moment. And then, of course, somebody else takes it in when they're ready.
But nobody's admitted doing it.
No.
Oh, well, it's not our pigeon anyway, Gov.
Oh, you must be joking.
It interests me. That tarot card makes it unique.
See what I mean?
I might have guessed. Look here, Governor, what about all our other work? We got 3 separate inquiries already.
I will fit them all in, don't worry.
Oh, I can see myself being reduced to skin and bone.
Not after those eclairs. You gobbled 3 while I wasn't looking.
Well, you shouldn't have been watching that blonde in the miniskirt.
Miniskirt? Huh. That one was practically minus.
I'll take it. Sexton Blake. Oh, hello, Coots. How's it going? Was she? Did you find any? I see. That complicates things, doesn't it? It means that anybody could have poisoned her. It's no longer confined to someone who was in the salon, is it? Yes, do that. I'm going out, but I shall be back before 10. You can have a nice stiff scotch to cheer you up. Bye for now. Virginia Kay was a diabetic. She didn't take sugar. She used saccharin. They found a little box of tablets in her handbag. Coots is getting them analyzed.
You mean somebody could have substituted cyanide for the saccharin?
Somebody who wasn't even near Maison Francois this afternoon. But there's a lot against that theory. It doesn't explain that tarot card.
Well, that might have belonged to Virginia Kay herself.
It hardly seems likely that she'd carry 1 tarot card about with her. You'd better go home, Paul, and get a good rest. You won't have much tomorrow.
Oh, it's going to be one of those days, is it?
Yes, I think it will be.
I think I was right about the skin and bone. And what are you going to do, Mr. Blake?
For the moment, I'm going to see Alison Lane. She didn't like the dead woman. I'd like to know why.
Well, I don't know who that's likely to be. You'd better go into the bedroom. Yes. Oh, Mr. Blake.
I'm sorry to disturb you, Miss Lane. Perhaps you could spare me a few moments.
Oh, I'm very tired.
I won't keep you long.
You better come in, I suppose. If it's about Virginia Kay, I'm afraid I can't help you.
Oh, I'm sure you can tell me what I want to know, Miss Lane.
Assistant, aren't you? All right, come into the sitting room.
Thank you.
You like a drink?
No, thanks.
Don't mind if I have one.
Carry on.
Been quite a day. Now, what is it you're so sure I can tell you?
What Virginia Kay was really like. Not the public image, the real one.
You want me to be candid?
That's what I came for.
Undiluted bitch is the best description I can give you.
I see. How long had you known her?
Oh, since she was a hat-check girl at the Golden Fleece Club.
That's been closed for a good many years now.
She wasn't a chicken, you know, getting on for 40. The same as I am.
Kay wasn't her real name, of course.
She collected several. She was married 4 times. She started life as Ellen Gregg.
You've got to hand it to her. She pulled herself out of the rut.
She blackmailed herself out of it, you mean?
How?
It's not very difficult if you're ruthless enough. When she wanted something, she got it, and she didn't care how. With her looks and figure, it was easy.
Men.
There was an elderly businessman who used to come to the club. He went into a flat spin about her. He had a wife and 2 grown-up sons.
She threatened to tell the family.
That was her first success. Got her out of the Golden Fleece. The next episode was worse. He was something in the government. Also married. Had a daughter. He committed suicide rather than face a scandal.
Virginia Kay's name wasn't mentioned.
She wasn't Virginia Kay then, you know. Her first marriage was to an American who was over here, a small-time film director. That got her to Hollywood. She divorced him, married Paul Henty, the screenwriter. He pushed her into one of his films, and she blossomed into a star. She had talent, told us all.
Paul Henty. He was killed in an accident, wasn't he?
car crash. It served his purpose. 3 months after his death, she married Richard Walters, the star of her latest picture. It didn't last long. Her type was on the way out, so she came to England.
Who was her fourth husband?
A man named John Saville. She was still married to him when she died. That's about all, Mr. Blake.
Fairly comprehensive.
Part of my job is to keep tabs on people who are news.
Any personal reason for disliking the dead woman, Miss Lane?
I just dislike that type. Now, Mr. Blake, I'm really very tired.
Oh, yes, of course. Just 2 more questions. Do you know what the tarot is?
Virginia Kay could have told you all about that.
Could she? That's interesting.
What's the other question?
Do you know John Saville?
I have met him.
What sort of man is he?
That is 3 questions. I thought he was quite nice.
Thank you, Miss Lane. Well, I won't bother you any more.
Have the police any idea how it happened?
Well, I don't think they've completed their preliminary investigations yet. Well, good night, Miss Lane, and thanks for your help.
Good night, Mr. Blake. All right, John. He's gone. You can come out now.
Here you are, Coots. Sink that and relax.
Thanks. Oh, that's good. It's not hard to get to bed.
Cigar?
Oh, thank you. First time I've had a chance to sit down.
Now, what's the latest?
Clean bill for those saccharine tablets.
No trace of cyanide?
Not the smell of it. Must have been somebody in the salon. Enough in the remains of the tea to kill a dozen people.
You haven't found out who gave it to her?
No. Unless it was that apprentice girl, Molly Peters. She swears blind she left it on the trolley.
What about Lucille Cartier?
She denies even seeing the tea on the trolley. She was busy with another customer.
Somebody gave that tea to Virginia Kay. I'd like to know how they distinguished between the people who took sugar and those who didn't.
That point struck me. Simple explanation. Tea with sugar had spoons in the saucer.
Of course. There was no spoon in the dead woman's saucer. I noted that. Alison Lane was in the next cubicle to Kay. Who gave her tea?
She didn't have any.
Why?
She said she didn't want any.
Then there should have been 2 cups of tea on that trolley. One for Alison Lane and one for Virginia Kay. Did you check on that?
Yes. Nobody seems to be certain about it. That card, the sword thing, came from a pack belonging to the dead woman.
You sure of that?
Her housekeeper recognized it. Says she used to sit for hours praying a kind of patience and telling her fortune. That card was missing from the pack when we looked.
So Virginia Kay took it to the salon herself.
Well, she must have done. Her name was Saville, you know.
Did you see her husband?
Yes. Quiet sort of chap. Didn't live with his wife. Got a service flat in Jermyn Street. They didn't hit it off from what I can gather.
What's he do for a living?
Writes. Published a couple of novels. Not very successful.
Does he inherit the Kay money?
Don't know yet. Haven't had time to go into it. Got an appointment with the solicitors in the morning.
And what about all the other people who are in the salon?
On the face of it, nothing to connect them with Virginia Kay at all. We'll go into their histories more deeply, of course. Trouble is, Blake, we can't be certain that it wasn't suicide.
There's always the possibility, of course.
Doesn't seem to be a vestige of a motive of either suicide or murder. Oh, well, I better be off. Got to be at the yard early. Must snatch a few hours of sleep. Thanks for the hospitality.
If I get any ideas, I'll be in touch.
Do. Night, Blake.
Good night. Hello, Paula. Going out? You've only just got here.
And what's more, I won't be back for a month.
What?
Take a look at this list and you'll see what I mean.
Oh, I say. Did the governor give you all this lot?
He did. I found it on my desk when I came in.
Yeah, you left very early this morning, before I got up.
Well, I'm glad to hear that someone else in the firm is doing a little work.
Well, the governor said you were going to have a busy day.
That is the understatement of the year. How on earth does he expect me to cram all this into one day?
Oh, I'm sure you'll manage it somehow. You always do.
Flogging a willing horse, that's what it is. Lucky for him, I don't belong to a union.
You're wasting an awful lot of time chattering.
Oh, all right, I'm going. Oh, where's my bag?
Oh, over there. Good luck.
I shall need it. The things a girl has to do to earn a living.
Well, I'll tell the governor you're going to resign.
You won't need to. By the time I get through this list, I shall be drawing my pension.
Mr. Sexton Blake's residence? No, he isn't in. This is his assistant speaking. Can I take a message? Well, who is that? Well, can't you leave your name? Oh, I see. Odd. Oh, now who's there?
Good morning. Can I see Mr. Sexton Blake?
Oh, I'm afraid the governor isn't in at the moment.
Will he be long, do you think? It's about the death of Miss Virginia Kay. My name is Saville. John Saville.
I missed him, Tinker. Rather funny, really. I called at his flat.
Well, he's coming back, Governor. Seemed very anxious to see you. Virginia Kay's husband, isn't he?
Was, yes. He gets all the money, and it's quite a bit. I've seen her solicitors. Lucky for Saville, she refused to divorce him. Wouldn't have got the money if she had. She hadn't made a will.
So he gets the boodle automatically?
As next of kin, yes. It's a funny thing. She just used men for her own ends all her life, but apparently she was genuinely in love with Saville.
But it didn't work out?
No.
That'd be a motive for suicide. Well, if he wanted a divorce.
I don't think it was suicide, Tinker. Virginia Kay wasn't the type. She was a fighter. Perhaps not a fair fighter, but a fighter.
Well, what was the trouble? Another woman?
Yes, Alison Lane.
The journalist? Well, she was at the salon.
In the next cubicle, too.
Well, there you are. Motive, opportunity, the lot.
I've told you before not to jump to conclusions.
Well, see, it's pretty obvious to me, Governor. Well, how'd you get onto this affair between Alison Lane and Saville?
Splash Kirby. There isn't much you can keep secret from Fleet Street, particularly since Alison Lane works there.
Oh, I bet old Coots is onto it like a homing pigeon. Oh, that reminds me. There was a strange telephone call for you.
How was it strange?
Well, some woman rang up. She wanted to speak to you. She wouldn't leave a message or her name.
And when was this?
Well, just before Saville turned up.
What does she sound like? Young?
Well, young, a bit incoherent and rather scared.
Scared? Did she say she'd ring again?
No, I thought she sounded relieved that you weren't here. As if she'd screwed up enough courage to ring at all. Well, that could be Saville.
If it is, show him in.
Mr. Blake in yet?
Yes, will you come in, Mr. Saville?
Thank you.
The governor's in here.
Oh, sit down, Mr. Saville. I'm glad you called. I rather wanted to see you.
About this dreadful business of my wife's death, Mr. Blake.
Yes. That's what you wanted to see me about, isn't it?
I'm afraid it's nothing very helpful, Mr. Blake. The whole thing is a complete mystery to me.
How did you know I was connected with it? Did Miss Lane tell you?
Actually, I was at Miss Lane's flat when you called last night.
I see. I wonder who'd used the other glass.
The other glass?
On the small table by the settee. Miss Lane would hardly be using two small glasses for herself, would she?
I went round to see Miss Lane about Virginia. She was in that hairdressing place when it happened.
And you thought it was better to keep out of the way when I arrived?
I didn't want to give a wrong impression. My presence might have suggested that there was, well, an affair going on between us.
Wasn't there?
No, Mr. Blake, there was not.
But you were anxious for your wife to divorce you. Wasn't that because of Miss Lane?
I wanted to marry Alison. That's quite different from having an affair with her.
Did your wife know that you wanted to marry Miss Lane?
Yes.
But she wouldn't divorce you?
No. She said I was her husband and I was going to stay her husband, whether I liked it or not.
And why did you marry her, Mr. Saville?
I suppose I was infatuated. Perhaps it was conceit. She was famous and very beautiful. There were loads of men after her. It appealed to my vanity that she was obviously attracted to me.
I understand that she was very deeply in love with you.
I doubt that. Virginia was extremely emotional, but I don't think she felt anything deeply. But she hated letting go of losing anything that belonged to her. I don't know if you understand what I mean.
I think I do.
She was very possessive. One had to live her way. Well, she wasn't mean, not as regards money, but she was mean in other ways. I dislike having to say all this, but it's essential. I had no life of my own, Mr. Blake. That's why I had to leave her. I was being stifled.
And you'd fallen in love with Miss Lane?
No, I hadn't met Miss Lane then. I wanted to be free, to be able to do as I like, not to have my life arranged for me.
You'll be able to do anything you want now, Mr. Saville. Your wife was a very rich woman.
I have no intention of touching a penny of her money, Mr. Blake.
Does Miss Lane know this?
What exactly do you mean by that?
Have you told Miss Lane of your intentions?
Not yet. I only knew this morning that this money would come to me. I'm sure that Alison will agree with me.
Women don't always see these things in the same way. And tell me, after you'd left your wife, did you often see her? I mean, were you still more or less on friendly terms?
I wouldn't call them exactly friendly. She did her utmost to get me to go back.
Did she blame Miss Lane because you wouldn't?
It wasn't Miss Lane's fault at all. If I'd never met Alison, it would have been the same.
But your wife didn't believe that?
No, she didn't understand at all.
Why did you come to see me, Mr. Saville?
Well, I'm worried. If the police get hold of all this... Alison was there, you see, at the time.
And you're afraid they'll think she poisoned your wife?
It's quite ridiculous. Of course, Alison wouldn't harm anyone.
What do you expect me to do?
Well, find out what really happened. Did Virginia take that stuff herself?
Do you think she did?
I don't know what to think. I can't imagine her doing it, but if she didn't, who did give it to her?
Are you quite sure you want to know?
What do you mean? You can't mean that Alison...
You admitted just now that was what was worrying you, Mr. Saville.
Well, not that she did it, only that the police might think she did. That's why I'm asking you to find out the truth.
At the moment, there are only two people known to have had a motive. Miss Lane and you.
Me? But I wasn't near the place that afternoon. How could
Miss Lane was. It could be thought that you'd planned it together.
Well, I'm back.
How'd you get on, Paula?
Oh, sit down. I'm a mere shadow of my former self.
Oh, I can't see any difference.
Your finer perceptions must have become blunted. Well, where's Mr. Blake? Don't tell me he's out.
Oh, he's in the lab. I'll give him a buzz.
Oh, you needn't bother. He's coming now.
Hello, Paula. I thought I heard you come in. Tired?
Exhausted.
Let's hear what you've got.
Well, you're going to get a surprise. I think I've got the answer. First of all, I checked up on Virginia Kay. She was all you said she was in those notes you left behind, and a bit more. A really nasty bit of work. My sympathies are all with the person who poisoned that tea.
Come to the point.
Now, the man who committed suicide, the one in the government, had a wife and a daughter. The wife's dead, but the daughter is Lucille Cartier.
The girl who works in the salon.
Her real name is Lucy Hardcastle. She called herself Lucille Cartier because when she became a hairdresser, it sounded more, French, you know.
Well, that settles it. She had the motive.
And the opportunity.
You've done extremely well, Paula.
Thank you.
Lucille Cartier would have finished at Maison Francois now, wouldn't she?
Oh, yes, I'll be closed by now.
Get the car, Tinker. We'll go to her flat. I've got the address. It's somewhere in Kensington.
Oh, but don't you want to hear about the rest of my
Later.
efforts?
We'll deal with this first. You can go home now and wallow in a hot bath.
Thank you. I think you might have chosen a nicer way of putting it.
Oh, I didn't expect anyone, Mr. Blake. It is Mr. Blake, isn't it?
It is, Miss Hardcastle.
You know.
We could talk more easily inside, don't you think?
Yes, of course. I'm sorry. It's only a flatlet. Just this room and a little kitchenette and bathroom.
I don't mind if you don't.
Please sit down.
Oh, thank you.
How did you know my name is Hardcastle?
Does that matter? It is, isn't it? Your father was Gregory Hardcastle.
I was afraid that might come out.
And show that you had a motive for killing Virginia Kay.
Yes, but I didn't kill her.
You hated her because she was responsible for the death of your father. That's right, isn't it?
Not quite. I used to hate her, but it sort of faded.
Didn't it revive when she came to the salon?
No, not really. It was a shock to have her there, under my hands. No, the hatred had gone. It was only dislike.
She wasn't a regular client of Maison Francois, was she?
No, it was only her second visit.
Miss Hardcastle, what are you keeping back?
Keeping back?
You haven't told us everything you know about that afternoon, have you?
I was going to tell you. I rang up to tell you, but you were out.
Oh, that was you, was it? Why didn't you ring again?
I was afraid. I forced myself to ring the first time. It seemed as if I wasn't meant to tell you.
To tell me what?
I can't tell you anymore. I can't.
You prefer to let me think that you poisoned Virginia Kay?
No, I didn't. I swear to you I didn't, but...
Go on. You might as well tell me everything.
I gave her the tea.
You did?
I came to comb her out. The tea was on the trolley. I took it into her. She was looking at that card and smiling. She drank some of the tea. Oh, it was horrible. Horrible. She choked and her face went all contorted. She'd have dropped the cup if I hadn't taken it and put it on the basin.
You actually saw her die?
Yes. I didn't know she was dead. I went for Mr. Francois. I told him I'd found her like
You were
that.
afraid to say you'd given her the tea in case you were suspected.
Yes.
But when you went to fetch Francois, you didn't know she'd been poisoned.
I didn't know, but I guessed that there must have been something wrong with the tea. Don't you understand? She'd been the cause of my father committing suicide.
Yes, I can see your point, but I wish you'd told the truth at the beginning. Was Virginia Kay under the dryer when you gave her the tea?
Not properly. She'd pushed it up.
Had she? Oh, thank you, Miss Hardcastle.
Are you telling me, Blake, that it was an accident?
It was an accident that Virginia Kay died. The poison was intended for Alison Lane.
Alison Lane?
Yes, Virginia Kay was determined to get her husband back. She was madly in love with him in her own peculiar way. She believed that if Alison Lane were out of the way, she'd get him back, so she hatched her little plot.
I still don't understand, Blake.
Oh, well, it's quite simple. She knew that Alison was a client of Maison Francois. She'd heard from a friend that tea was served to all customers during the afternoon. She booked an appointment to see exactly how it was served. That was her first appointment. On her second appointment, she knew Alison Lane would be there, and she put her plan into action.
You mean she slipped out of her cubicle and put cyanide in the tea intended for Miss Lane?
In the cup she thought was intended for Miss Lane. She didn't know that Alison Lane had told that apprentice Molly that she didn't want the tea that afternoon.
So she actually poisoned her own tea. But there were 2 cups on the trolley. How did she know which one was Alison's?
There was a spoon in the saucer for those who took sugar. Remember? Her own tea had no spoon.
What happened to the other cup of tea, Governor? The one Virginia Kay should have had.
Your luck stepped in, or bad luck, depending on the way you look at it. Molly was a cup of tea short that day, and it was for a client who didn't take sugar.
So she took the cup that was intended for Virginia Kay and gave it to this other person.
Exactly, leaving the poison tea on the trolley.
Which Lucille took into Virginia Kay.
Why the devil didn't Molly say she'd taken a cup of tea off the trolley?
For the same reason that Lucille held out on us. She was scared. You ought to know, Coots, that witnesses are always hiding something. Sometimes quite unintentionally.
You're quite right there. What about that card, the 8 swords? How does that come into it?
I think Virginia Kay read the tarot for Alison Lane's fortune, and the 8 of swords covered her.
You've got what's coming to you. Only it was a Virginia Kay who got it. If Molly pinched the cup of tea without the spoon in the saucer, what happened to the spoon in Virginia Kay's saucer, Guff?
Oh, I've just remembered.
What?
Well, there was a spoon on the floor of the salon, and... Well, I picked it up while all the excitement was going on and put it on a window ledge.
Paula, do remember, you're supposed to be on our side.
That story in our Sexton Blake series was called The 8 Swords and was written by Donald Stewart. William Franklin was Sexton Blake, David Gregory, Tinker, and Heather Chasen, Paula. Monsieur Francois was played by Eric Sutton. Detective Chief Inspector Coots by Wilfred Babbage, Alison Lane, Gudrun Ure, Inspector Martin and John Saville, Derek Seaton, and Lucille Cartier was played by Beth Boyd. The series was devised for radio by Philip Ridgway and produced by Alistair Scott Johnston.
Crime detection has produced no more famous name than that of Sexton Blake. We present William Franklin as Sexton Blake, with David Gregory as his assistant Tinker, and Heather Chasen as his secretary Paula Dane, in a series of case histories by Donald Stewart. Today's episode is called A Murder of Crows.
Something a bit awesome about the dawn, isn't there, Governor?
It was solemn hush and all that, eh?
Well, I don't know about the ash part of it. Just listen to the row those crows are making.
Quite a large flock of them over there. Nasty things. Something sinister about a murder of crows.
A what?
That's what they call a flock of them, like a pride of lions or a gaggle of geese.
Hello, there's someone in the middle of the road waving. Here, it's a policeman.
Stop the car, Tinker.
He looks a bit excited.
Anything the matter, Constable?
Can you take me into the village, sir? My bicycle's got a puncture.
You look a bit shaken. What's happened?
You see where all those birds are in the field, sir? There's a dead man over there, sir. Been stabbed by the look of it. I've got to get in touch with the station.
Murder?
Looks like it. You wouldn't mind driving...
Just a minute, Constable. My name's Blake, Sexton Blake, and I'd like to have a look.
Oh, I don't know if I can allow that, sir.
I promise I won't disturb anything. Here's my card.
Of course, I've heard of you, sir, but...
Oh, that'd be all right, then. How do we get there? Oh, I see. This gap in the hedge.
I shouldn't really let you go near
it. It won't take very long, Constable.
Can I come, Gus?
No, you stay with the car. I won't be long. Now, how did you come to find him?
All those birds, sir, attracted my attention. I knew there was something dead. They're carrion, you see. Get away, you ugly brute. There's the chap, sir.
He's in uniform. A sergeant in the mid-Kents. Stabbed in the neck. Did you find the weapon?
No, sir. I think we ought to be on our way, sir.
You better stay here with the body and keep those birds off. My assistant can stay with you. I'll go and tell them at the police station what's happened.
Oh, I suppose that might be best.
There won't be much left of the dead man if those crows aren't kept off. You don't know who he is, I suppose?
No, sir.
No, perhaps he's got some papers on him.
Here, Mr. Blake, you must...
It's all right, don't worry. I'm quite used to this sort of thing.
But I really don't think...
Here we are, in the breast pocket of his tunic. Now then, let's see what his name is. George Crow.
George Crow? That makes another one.
Yes, Constable. The third man named George Crow has been found stabbed to death in the last 6 weeks. You stay here and I'll get along to the police station as quickly as I can.
Homicidal maniac, Blake. Must be. No connection between the victims.
Except that their names were the same. Exactly the same, Coots.
That's right, all three of them. The first was a postman, found him in the garden of an empty house.
Next was that pilot chap. Found him near the aerodrome.
And now this poor chap, a sergeant in the mid-Kents.
All killed in the same way. Stabbed in the neck.
Coots, I suppose you've noticed.
All in uniform. That what you mean?
Yes.
Doesn't get us anywhere. They put me in charge of this case at the beginning, and I've got nowhere. You got any ideas?
Not really my line, is it? You need a large unit, door-to-door questioning, the full machinery.
Hasn't got us very far up to now. Suppose you couldn't suggest anything?
We accept the obvious, that this maniac must have some kind of grudge against the name George Crow, and a George Crow in uniform.
Not a George Crow, any George Crow.
That's what makes it so difficult. Unless there's some hidden connection between these men.
There isn't.
You're dealing with a motiveless murderer, motiveless except for some psychotic reason of his own. We may be very ordinary, respectable-looking citizen, apart from this one kink.
I know. Oh, well, I must be getting on with the job. Questions, thousands of them. And not an answer that's worth tuppence. You going back to London?
As soon as Tinker gets the car filled up.
Oh, well, be seeing you sometime.
I tell you what I'll do. Let me have all the information you've got on this business from the beginning. I'll go into it and see if I can hit on something that might be of help.
You'll have it almost as soon as you get back. Car's ready, Governor.
And so am I. Let's get going. So long, Coots. Good luck.
I'll drop in and see you as soon as I get a chance.
You do that. Come on, Tinker. We'll have to step on it.
So now we're going chasing round the countryside after some homicidal maniac.
Oh, I don't know about that.
Well, you will. You'll know all about it. As if we haven't got enough to do as it is.
Oh, we weren't looking for trouble, you know.
No, but you found it. If there's any trouble going, Mr. Blake always finds it.
We probably shan't get involved in it at all.
You know, you are naive. He almost discovered this one himself. You'll never be able to resist that. He's had his head buried in those files ever since they came round from Scotland Yard.
Oh, Paula, I've got a little job for you.
Here it comes.
Eh?
Nothing. What is it you want me to do, Mr. Blake?
Go to Manstead in Kent and see Mrs. Coral Crow. She's the widow of George Crow.
Which one? Oh, the pilot one?
That's right. He was the second chap to be killed. Here's the address, Paula. It's a bungalow close to the aerodrome. Use any excuse you like for calling to see this woman. Representative of a woman's magazine should fit the bill.
And what am I supposed to find out?
Nothing specific. Everything in general.
Well, surely the police will have covered all that lot, Governor.
Well, of course. I've got the full report of their inquiries. What I want is oddments, gossip, trivial bits and pieces that the police have either overlooked or weren't interested in.
You're following it up, then?
Well, I promised Coots I'd just look into it in case anything struck me.
Well, I've only got a very sketchy idea of all this. Could you put me in the picture a bit more?
All right. Unfortunately, there's not much I can tell you. These three men who were killed were all named George Crow. They all wore a uniform of some kind. The first was a postman in Ashford, age 52. Lived with his sister and her husband, a man named Rawlings. The pilot, you know about. His age was 43. The soldier found in the field was a sergeant in the Mid-Kent regiment. He was 45. He was on leave from the Middle East, and he lived with his wife in Minster.
All in Kent, eh?
Yes, it might narrow it down a bit.
It's not our sort of job, Governor.
Well, that depends. Of course, if it really is the work of some lunatic.
Well, what else could it be? There's no link between the dead men.
No, nothing so far. At least not on the surface.
You don't believe it was a maniac, Mr. Blake?
I don't jump to conclusions, Paula. I didn't say that.
There can't be any sensible motive for killing people just because their name's Crow. I mean, it's mad.
Most probably, but just in case there's something that might have been overlooked.
We must sift through all the dirt.
Flogging a dead horse, if you ask me.
And you can take a hand with a whip. Off you go to Minster and see what you can pick up about number 3, Sergeant George Crow. He spent the evening in the Four Bells with a friend, but he never went home. Somehow, between the time he left the pub and the time he was found dead, he reached that field 2 miles away.
Car?
Perhaps. Perhaps some other way. Talking of cars, you can drop Paula at Manstead Aerodrome, then go on to Minster. Now get going, both of you.
Oh, and I was looking forward to a nice, restful evening at home.
I don't quite understand, Miss Dane. You represent a new magazine?
Yes, Feminine Fancies. We plan to cover every possible angle of interest to women.
Why come to me?
Well, we intend running a weekly feature, My Life. Interesting, intimate facts from women in various categories, and we wanted the wife of an airline pilot.
But I'm a widow. My husband was killed. Surely you must have read about it in the newspapers. He was murdered 6 weeks ago.
Oh, I'm terribly sorry. I hadn't connected
you don't
the name,
have
so I
to
would
worry. I've got over it. In any case, I'm not exactly the weeping widow, you know. George and I didn't get on so well. Hadn't for a long time.
But it must have been dreadful for you, his being killed like that.
It was quite a shock. But it saved the trouble and expense of a divorce.
Oh, you don't really mean that.
I suppose you think it sounds awful. I may be a lot of things, but I'm not a hypocrite. If you'd known George, you wouldn't be so surprised.
Oh? Why do you say that?
I wasn't the only pebble on the beach. It was always some woman or other.
Well, that must have been horrid for you.
I didn't care about that. He could have had all the women in the world, so far as I was concerned. It was the humiliation. He used to boast about it, and I knew that people were pitying me. It was hateful.
Yes, I can understand that.
Oh, well,
It's all over now, thank heaven.
You've no idea who would want to kill him?
I can imagine quite a lot of people who would have liked to kill George if they'd had the chance.
Why, was he very unpopular?
Oh, no, quite the reverse. Most people liked him, except the husbands and the boyfriends of the women he seduced. None of his affairs lasted long, you see. It was a case with George of love 'em and leave 'em, and when he left him, he left him flat.
Were you married long?
It seemed long. Actually, it was only 7 years. I hope you're not going to use all this for your magazine.
Oh, no, of course I won't.
I think perhaps you'd better find another pilot's wife to interview, don't you?
Yes. Perhaps I had.
Try Mrs. Ackroyd, end house on the left. She'll lap you up like a cat with cream.
Thank you, Mrs. Crowe.
I shouldn't mention me if I were you. Grace Ackroyd was one of George's earlier conquests.
Oh, number 2 seems to have been a bit of a creep, Paula.
More than a bit, if Mrs. Crowe was speaking the truth.
Any reason to doubt it?
No, not really. I think she's honest. Well, at least she didn't pretend to have feelings she hadn't got.
What about this other woman?
Mrs. Grace Ackroyd, a very chatty little number.
Did you get anything worthwhile out of her?
Nothing much, except that she dislikes Coral Crowe. She seems to think it was entirely Coral's fault that George did his Casanova stuff.
And she was one of the harem, wasn't she?
Yes, and she absolutely reveled in the fact. She was one of those fluffy, wide-eyed women, a pushover for any man.
Well, it doesn't help us much. How do you get on with number 3's widow, Tinker?
Oh, not much better than Paula, Governor. I saw Mrs. Julia Crowe, rather a washed-out kind of woman. She may have been pretty when she was younger, but she'd let herself go.
Well, she'd hardly be at her best just after her husband had been murdered, would she?
Well, that wouldn't account for what I mean. She was cut up all right, been crying a lot. But she didn't get that kind of look in 5 minutes. Anyway, I pulled the old reporter gag. There'd been so many buzzing around that one more made no difference. There was nothing of the Don Juan about this George Crowe. All he was interested in was beer. He spent most of the time in the Four Bells. It was closing time the night he left, and he'd had a skinful.
How far is the Four Bells from Crowe's house?
Oh, not very far, about 15 minutes walk.
According to the police, nobody saw him after he left the pub until his body was found the following morning.
Well, that's not quite right. I popped into the pub after I'd seen Mrs. Crowe. Thought I'd pick up something from the general gossip. Everybody was talking about the murder, and one chap said that he'd passed Crowe a few yards down the road and he was talking to somebody.
Who? Did he know?
Well, you couldn't see. It was too dark.
How did he know it was Crowe?
Well, he heard his voice. He was telling whoever it was that he'd had a few, but he wasn't tight.
This chap didn't stop to see what had happened?
No, he was in a hurry to get home.
7 hours later, Crowe was found dead in that field.
The person he was talking to could have been the murderer.
I think it was, unless he met someone else on the way home. He'd been dead about 6 hours when Constable Hart found him.
Well, it fits him, but it doesn't get us very far.
Oh, did you expect anything? I mean, this isn't that kind of job. There's nothing logical about a homicidal maniac.
Except that all his victims are named George Crowe and wear some kind of uniform. A postman, an airline pilot, and an army sergeant.
With no connection between them. Oh, it isn't sane, Governor.
Well, before anybody thinks of anything else for me to do, I think home and bed would be rather pleasant. It's getting on for midnight.
Sexton Blake here. Who's that? Oh, yes, all right, I'll hold on.
Who's it, Gov?
Coots. Yes, I'm still here.
Oh, that's you, Coots.
What is it? When? I see. Yes. You'll be there for some time? Yes, no, I haven't got anything yet. It looks to be more in your line than mine, after all. Well, I will if you think it'll do any good. All right, then. I'll be there as soon as possible.
What did you want, Gov?
There's been another murder.
Another Crowe?
Yes, Colonel Sir George Crowe, stabbed to death in the grounds of his house near Canterbury earlier this evening.
Good of you to come down, Blake. Come in here. Using this room as temporary headquarters.
Don't know that I can do much good, Coots. I said before, it's a police job.
They're doing it. Got 200 men scouring the country.
Looking for what?
This maniac.
Have you any idea what he's like? Has anybody ever seen him?
That's the snag.
It's likely to remain the snag. This chap's probably as normal in outward appearance as you or I.
I know. Just got to do our best. Hope we can find somebody who saw something, somewhere, sometime.
Tell me about this latest killing.
He was found just outside the drive gates on the grass verge of the lane, shortly before 9:30. Been stabbed in the throat, like the others.
Who found him?
A servant, Amy Robbins, a village girl. Been out to post a letter.
Where has Sir George Crowe been?
Down to the village to see a friend at the local.
Walked?
According to his wife, he was fond of walking. Seldom took the car for short distances. Wasn't an old man, 58.
Colonel in the artillery, wasn't he?
Yes, but he wasn't in uniform, if that's what you're getting at.
Entitled to wear one, though, wasn't he? That fits in with the others. Anyone seen in the vicinity?
Still working on that.
You've got precious little to go on, but you have got something.
You tell me what?
The murder is definitely mental, but it's not ordinary insanity. All the people he's killed were named George Crow.
We know that. What are you getting at?
Something must have started this hatred of crows. And there's another thing. The locality where these murders have taken place is a fairly small one.
Ashford, Manstead, Minster.
And this latest hacking near Canterbury. This unknown man lives in this district.
Still, gives us a heck of a lot to choose from.
Unless we can narrow it down in some way.
Any suggestions?
Well, you could find out if there are any more George Crows in the neighborhood.
You mean in case this chap has another go?
Yes, it might be possible to anticipate him.
Good idea, Blake. I'll get on to that.
There's another thing you could try. Go deeply into the backgrounds of the dead men. See if you turn up any incident in their lives that could have instilled this hatred in our maniac. Something that might have triggered off this desire to exterminate crows.
Hardly apply to them all, would it?
Not dealing with sanity, Coots. Remember that. Strange ideas get into a cracked brain. Somewhere there must be a link.
It's a question of plodding doggedly through the set routine, checking statements. Where were you at such and such a time? Can you prove it? Over and over again.
We can only hope that something will suggest a shortcut. I suppose none of the household can help.
Lady Crow's suffering from shock. The daughter Alice is staying with friends in London.
Amy Robbins. Did she see anybody hanging about?
No.
You're wanted, Chief Inspector. They've just caught a chap hiding in a garden shed. He says he killed Sir George Crow. And the others as well.
Now, let's hear what you've got to say. What's your name?
Saul Morris. Be not ashamed of thy name in the sight of the Lord.
Where do you live?
Wherefore my head shall come to rest, there shall be my abode.
No fixed abode, eh? Right. Now, you say you killed Sir George Crow.
The lamp of the wicked shall be put out, but the tabernacle of the righteous shall flourish.
Never mind the tabernacle of the righteous. Did you kill Sir George Crow and these other men?
I am but an instrument in the hand of the Lord.
Look here, can't you answer a plain question? Did you kill these men?
I will declare my iniquity before all men.
That is a coup. What reason did you have for killing them?
They were an abomination in the sight of the Lord.
What made you choose these particular men, all with the name of Crow?
They are carrion, feeding on the flesh of the righteous. The Lord destroyeth them that are evil in his sight.
Do you think he's our man, Blake?
He's definitely mental.
Detain him pending further inquiries. That's the best thing. Afraid you'll have to come to the station, Morris.
I do not fear you, nor the right of man's law. I have chosen the path of truth.
We'll know if it's the truth when we've done a check-up on you. Care to come along, Blake?
No, Tinker and I must be getting back to Berkeley Square. Several jobs we've got to do, and there's nothing I can do here.
I hope this is the end of it.
For your sake, I hope so, too. Anyway, let me know how you get on.
The day cometh that shall burn them as an oven, and all the proud, yea, all that do wickedly, shall be stubble.
Probably. But there'll be time to get you to the station first. Bye, Blake. I'll be in touch with you.
Well. What fun and games you must have had. Racing through the night to Canterbury and racing back again. You look quite worn out.
It's all very well for you, Paula.
Oh, it was. I had a lovely hot bath and went to bed. Such a change. I'm usually the one who gets the dirty work.
We needn't have gone at all. We didn't do anything. This chap Saul Morris just gave himself up. Like that.
Like what?
Oh, you know what I mean.
Well, I needn't have wasted all that time with Mrs. Crow then, need I? This man, Saul Morris, he sounds a very peculiar sort of character.
Well, utterly and completely nuts. Everything he said was like a quotation from the Bible. I can imagine him going round sticking knives into people.
I suppose there's no doubt that he did do it.
He admitted it himself.
Yes, but people do that sort of thing, don't they, sometimes? I mean, if they're a bit mental. I mean, whenever there's a sensational murder, the police get quite a number of confessions.
That's true, but this chap fits the bill.
What does Mr. Blake think?
Well, he hasn't said one way or the other.
Well, I hope we've heard the last of it. I don't like this homicidal maniac stuff.
How are you feeling, Tinker?
Jolly tired.
You ought to be all right. You slept most of the way back in the car, and you've had over 2 hours rest since we got back. I want you to go to Ashford.
Ashford? Oh, now have a heart.
Oh, don't be so lazy.
It's all very well for you. You've been snoring in your bed all night.
I do not snore.
How do you know?
Of course I know. I'd have heard it, wouldn't I?
It's all right. Now, I want you to go and rustle up anything you can about number 1, the postman, George Crow.
Oh, now, look here, Governor, what's the point? I mean, they've got the chap that...
I'm not by any means sure it was Morris.
Well, what do you expect me to find? I mean, it's over 6 weeks ago, and the police must have scraped the barrel.
If I knew what you might find, I shouldn't have to send you. Pick up anything you can, the same as Paula did.
Selfless and devoted to the firm. That's me.
All right, we've had the commercial. Well, when do I go, Governor? Can I grab a spot of lunch first?
Your mind should be above food when there's a job to be done.
Well, it's not. And that's a dead liberty coming from you, Paula.
All right, Tinker, but don't take too long over it.
Don't say it. Let me guess. You don't want to see anyone.
That's right.
Mr. Blake in?
Pardon, Chief Inspector. He's in my office.
Oh, hello, Blake. Thought I'd pop in on my way to the yard. It's a washout.
Morris?
Couldn't have done it. Not the other three, anyhow. Checked on him. Wasn't near him when they were killed. Could have killed Sir George, but don't think he did. Wanders about the country, kips anywhere. Seems to be a well-known figure, preaching about sin and the wrath of the Lord.
I was rather afraid it was a bit too easy.
So, we're back where we started. No more George Crows, either.
You're quite sure of that?
Quite. Put a couple of men on to make a thorough check.
So our murderer's run out of material, eh?
You could put it like that.
I'll be getting along, Governor.
I must be off, too. Only dropped in to tell you.
It won't do, Coots.
What won't do?
There's just got to be another George Crow. Somewhere, somehow, there's just got to be another one.
We can't tell you no more than what we told the police, mister.
What's the idea of starting all over again?
Well, just to make sure that nothing was overlooked, Mr. Rawlins.
Overlooked? Blimey, mate, there weren't much chance of that. They even wanted to know what George had for breakfast.
He was killed while he was delivering the morning mail.
Before he started, he was on his way to the post office.
Well, what time was that?
Just 6:30.
The police have got all that.
Oh, I know. I'm just checking.
What you mean? Think we was telling lies?
Be quiet, Jim. Always took this shortcut, he did. Nobody in that bit of road. You see, the houses is empty.
Council's pulling them down and building flats.
Well, that was 2 years ago, and they ain't started yet.
Your brother always went the same way every time.
When he was on morning duty, he liked to get started early, did George.
He never married, did he, Mrs. Rawlins?
No, never was a chap to settle down, wasn't George, was he, Jim?
Nah.
He didn't have the different jobs all his life. Couldn't seem to stick to nothing for long. Happy-go-lucky, that was George.
Wouldn't have suited me. Poor old George. Always seemed to have plenty of money, though.
I suppose you don't know of anyone who bore him a grudge?
Ah, the police asked that.
George was killed by some potty bloke, like them others. Seems to me the world's full of potty people these days.
All these chaps with long hair and drugs can't be right carrying on like that.
Your brother always lived with you, did he?
Except at the time when he was in the war.
Bit of a lad he was in them days, wouldn't he, Ethel?
No more than the rest of them. I hoped he'd settle down with one of his girlfriends. It never seemed to come to nothing serious.
Might have done with that girl, Nancy, if her husband hadn't popped up out of the blue.
She never let on she was married, did she? Flighty bit of good set. What was her name?
Nancy Murray. Wonder what happened to her.
Come to a bad end, if you ask me.
Did she live in the district?
Over Minster way, but that was a good while ago.
It must be all of 12 years. Went to London, didn't she, Ethel?
Nobody really knew, did they?
What happened to her husband? Did he go with her?
No, she left him, ran off with some fella or other. We never knew the rights of it. George hadn't had nothing to do with her after he found out she was married, see?
You've no idea where the husband is now, I suppose?
No, he left the district. He had nothing to do with it, if that's what you're thinking. George's death, I mean.
It was the man young Tommy saw.
What man?
Some man was talking to George that morning halfway down the road where he was found.
Yeah. You didn't say anything about this to the police, did you?
We didn't know nothing about it then. Anyway, young Tom couldn't see what he was like. It was too dark. And the man was standing in the gateway.
The boy wasn't supposed to be out, you see. So he was too scared to say anything. Afraid he'd get a walloping from his dad.
Did you see this boy, Tommy?
Yes, Governor. Frightened little chap. Dead scared of his father. Great fat brute. Who seems to like bashing the kid of any excuse.
What did he see?
Well, nothing any good. Crow was talking to someone inside the gate of one of the houses. It was only just getting light.
How old's this kid?
9 and a bit.
What was he doing out so early?
Well, that's just it. He had no right to be out. He'd been sneaking off to meet his friend. They were going to explore one of the empty houses, but the other kid didn't turn up.
It doesn't amount to much, does it? Only the boy had been able to give a description of this man.
Well, the chap who heard Sergeant George Crow talking to someone near the Four Bells couldn't give a description either.
No, pity. I'm pretty sure it was our maniac.
Well, what do we do now? Well, we tried everything to get a line on the chap.
A bit like looking for a needle in a haystack, eh? I was hoping we might hit on something that would suggest a reason for the killer's actions. The names and some sort of uniform are still the only common factors.
Why not let the police get on with it, Governor? It's their sort of job, not ours.
It's a matter of pride, I suppose, Tinker. I hate to be beaten.
So we spend our time searching for a needle, eh?
With a magnet, Tinker. A very powerful magnet.
Good morning, Paula. You're early.
Well, I've got a lot of paperwork to catch up on. What time did you get back last night?
About 7:45.
Do any good?
No, nothing really.
Mr. Blake in this morning?
No, you went out just before you got here.
Do you think he'll be long? I've got a query on this report.
Well, your guess is as good as mine. Can I help?
No, I don't think so. It's that Crail job.
Oh, then I can't.
You know, there are times when I wish Mr. Blake would stick to the routine jobs. And after all, they're mostly what we get paid for.
Oh, I'll go. Blake in? Oh, no. Come in, Chief Inspector.
I don't know how long the governor will be. Hope it's not long. Can't stop. Morning, Miss Dane.
Oh, good morning. How's the investigation going, Chief Inspector?
It isn't. Can't get a single line on this lunatic. We must have interviewed thousands of people. Nothing. Absolutely ruddy nothing.
Oh, that's Mr. Blake now.
Oh, hello, Coots. Hope I haven't kept you waiting.
Well, he just got here. Haven't got much time. What's new?
I told you there'd got to be another George Crow, didn't I? Well, there is. I found him.
Not in that district.
In a small nursing home near Birchington. He's been there for the past 3 months, suffering from a severe nervous breakdown.
Well, that's how we must have missed him. I'll give those 2 men of mine a piece of my mind.
I wouldn't be too hard on him. The whole point is this. Crow is leaving the nursing home tomorrow morning, providing our maniac with another specimen to add to his collection.
If he knows about it.
But he will. You'll see to it that it's spread throughout the district.
Oh, the old tethered goat trick, hmm?
Exactly. Sooner or later, the man we're after will get to hear about the other George Crow and start looking for him.
Don't worry. I'll see he doesn't get the chance.
I shouldn't make it too difficult. You might frighten him off altogether.
Leave it to me, Blake. Much obliged for your help. How did you find this chap, Crow?
Too long a story to tell you now. You better get going on the job. Here's the address the Crow is going to.
Well, thanks. I'll be off then. I'll see myself out. Thanks again.
You know, I don't believe a word of that.
What?
This George Crow stuff. Where did you find him? In that makeup box of yours?
It's the only way, Paula. We haven't an idea who he is.
Oh, do be careful, Mr. Blake. Be very careful.
Yes, Paula, I'll be very careful. Let's hope the magnet does pull the needle out of the haystack.
Do you think he'd stir out in a night like this, sir?
Can't take any chances, Constable Hart. Might pop down to the pub for a drink.
The weather wouldn't stop a chap who'd been through the walls, huh?
You need yourself, weren't you, Hart?
Yes, sir.
Well, I must be off. Don't lose sight of Crow if he comes out. Just the sort of night that maniac could be lurking about.
You can trust me, sir.
Feather in your cap if you caught him. I'll send a man to relieve you in a couple of hours.
Thank you, sir.
Good evening, Constable.
Good evening, sir. Nasty night.
Not very pleasant. Could do with some more lamps along here. Dark as the pit.
It's light enough.
Here. What the hell? Let go of my wrist. Drop that knife. Go on. Drop it. If you struggle, I'll break your arm. That's right. Now, let's have a look at you. Right, Constable Hart. This is where your career in the police force comes to an end.
How did you get onto Hart, Governor?
I didn't. I was foxed right up to the last minute. I thought we had a homicidal maniac to deal with.
Well, wasn't he?
No, same as Coots here. Perfectly sound motive. We've got all the information now, haven't we, Coots?
A lot. Gave me the shock of my life.
Well, don't keep it all to yourselves.
Hart was a member of the Glenhattan family.
The Earl of Glenhattan?
Yes. There was no likelihood of his coming into the title or the estates until 3 months ago. The intervening people in the line of succession were wiped out in that Scottish train smash. That left only the present Earl, an elderly and very sick man, between Hart and the title.
But what's this got to do with the murders? I mean, why did he kill all those crows?
To save his reputation when he inherited the title.
You see, during the war, to save his own skin, Hart turned traitor. There were a lot of raft chaps being hidden by the French resistance. He gave away their whereabouts to the Gestapo. They and a lot of the Maquis were shot, but one man named George Crow escaped. He didn't know Hart by name, but he knew him by sight.
I still don't get it. If Hart knew this chap, why didn't he just kill him? And why the others?
That's the crux of the whole thing. He didn't know him. He only knew his name and the district he came from in England.
There'd have been a heck of a burst of publicity when Hart came into the title. Police constable to Earl. You know the sort of stuff. Papers full of his life history, war service, the lot.
And George Crow, who wouldn't connect a police constable with the man who shopped his pals, would soon recognize pictures in the paper. It was a risk that Hart dare not take. He had to act before the present Earl died and the bombshell burst.
But do you mean to say he killed all those George Crows just so that he could be sure of getting the right one?
Yes, he'd already killed nearly a score of people when he gave them away to the Gestapo.
How did he hope to get away with this killing? If it had come off.
He'd probably have said that the murderer sprang out of the darkness and struck before he could get near enough to stop him.
We'd have believed him. Had an excellent police record.
Tell me, Mr. Blake, which George Crow was the right one?
We shall never know. You realize, Coots, that if Hart had got away with it, he'd have been a member of the House of Lords.
Yes. Would have served him right.
That story in our Sexton Blake series was called A Murder of Crows and was written by Donald Stewart. William Franklin was Sexton Blake, David Gregory Tinker, and Heather Chasen Paula. Police Constable Hart and Saul Morris were played by Andrew Jack, Detective Chief Inspector Coots by Wilfred Babbage, Coral Crow, Beth Boyd, Ethel Rawlings, Betty Hardy, and Jim Rawlings, Stephen Jack. The series was devised for radio by Philip Ridgway and produced by Alistair Scott Johnson.